to 3 Screen Plays Pathfinder episode 47.
Woo!
We have our reduced crew, the skeleton crew, if you will.
And then there were 3. I haven't missed a single episode of this freaking game.
Even though she had to sleep through one, it doesn't count.
No, it was only through the first part.
That's right.
Yeah.
We got you life. Alright. Who would like to give an overview of last game?
Wait, sorry. Not Tommy.
I don't actually remember last game.
And now I'm trying to remember it myself.
Okay, so the last time we joined our adventures, they were in Tel Freyot. They had just come back from their... They had just come back from their adventure.
I need that back.
Oh, you need to sign it.
Yeah.
That scared the shit out of me. They had just come back from their adventure of going to the city of Elixia. Their little bardish friend left them. And then they were left with 2 vomiting and diarrheaing characters, speaking of diarrhea. Rook and Zempe, who were both just uncontrollably just seeping liquids from both sides. The group took the 2 to a hospital, whereupon they paid for them to stay and be taken care of. From there, our friends decided to go to the guards' keep to try to get Zempe's items back. They met a very, very rude guard, as well as a kindly guard who was named... Shoot, I had it and then I totally just forgot. Billiam. Who... yeah, that was good. They inquired about getting Zempe's stuff back. They were interviewed by the rude guard. Billiam sneakily, with some help, minor help from Garen, to drop Zempe's items outside of a window in the building. After the interrogation was finished, the rude guard informed them that they may get Zempe's stuff back in about 2 to 3 weeks. The group walked outside, and Garen picked up a small bag, which was similar to a bag of holding, but like a single use, is what they determined from that. They took it to the sort of market district. They opened the bag, which shot up like a flare of sorts. Acquiring the items back and throwing the civil through the bag, and it got carried by the wind onto the building adjacent. Our friends then proceeded to go to a myriad of different places. Garen got arrows of cold iron and silver, and they went to a general goods store, whereupon they met a very strange shopkeeper who Sybil somehow decided to make some deals, or Sybil and Wiggum were very much trying to make some deals with him for a, was it a rod that did random things?
The Rod of Phenomena.
Which he demonstrated on a passerby, which turned into a bunch of butterflies and carried the screaming man off. The shopkeep then decided to try to use it once more, and it actually opened a portal and sucked the man into it. A little whiles later, the man actually came out of another portal, and the butterflies flew off, and he like fell to the ground or something. I can't quite remember.
You guys never check on him.
He was too far away, but we assumed
he burst into gold pieces.
And we assumed that he crashed into the ground and died. But
That's right,
then
he did turn into gold pieces.
a butterfly flew onto Sybil's face, one of them. It's a purpley butterfly that's just on Sybil. It seems to be attracted to Sybil, was on her holy symbol, and it kind of glue with the light of Saren Ray's divine energy. And then the group decided to go meet with General Crata and Lady Catriona, so they found their way to the military district. Were led inside by a very kind individual who went through the door and turned out to be General Crata after a swift...
We did skip the barbarian.
Well, then tell us about... I don't remember
Right before
that.
we went to the General Crata and Catriona, we went to the bar. That was the Staghorn, or...
I'm pretty sure the
Longhorn.
bar was at the end. Oh, no, you're right.
The
Yeah,
Staghorn?
the
Longhorn.
Longhorn. So,
Longhorn.
yeah, the group took a trip to the
So
Longhorn.
do you want me to tell it? Or
No, I remember it now. You said the Barbarian. And I didn't know what you were talking
a
about.
barbarian.
No,
who
I
told us
know.
all about
Okay, you can tell
all of
that
it.
part then, because I don't. You got
Well,
most of the details
then
from
we
that.
went to the bar, and that Karen had showed us. There was a strange figure in the corner, clad in green, I believe. And then as we just kind of minded our own business, shooting the breeze and eating and whatnot, and enjoying the bar itself, the stranger comes over and starts talking to us and introduced themselves as a barbarian in the service of
Torah.
thank you, a good deity, a lawful good deity, and introduced themselves as a lich hunter that had been pursuing rumors of liches around the world and whatnot, and gave us a few leads on that. That person's name I have written.
Lorena.
Lorena, thanks. And kind of just shot the shit with them. Then we decided to go to the general and whatnot.
And we talked to the general for a little bit, asked him about what was going on with Telfria, and then we asked to talk to Lady Catriana. We talked to Lady Catriana. She informed us that Lady Kafrik was doing a great service for the city. She spoke highly of Marius Divina and a little bit of Ishtar. And basically she invited the group to a dinner the next night, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And we left there, and I think that's right about where we ended.
Right. You guys didn't head back. You guys did not head back to the hotel. You had just left the building.
Yeah, I think we had just left
Okay.
the building.
So you guys are stepping outside into, well, it's probably getting close to 5 in the afternoon. It's still warm out, like it's still around you're near what the equator of this world may be. And so there's kind of a perpetual summer. So you're at probably 80-something degrees, low 80s. Outside, you're seeing that the military parades and training exercises are currently gone from the area. It seemed like the time that you spent with Catriana seemed to have flown away a little faster than you expected. You know, she gave you a lot of information and asked a lot of questions as well. After viewing Persephone, you guys decided that you love alicorns, and that's where you're currently at.
Alright, well, what you guys want to do now? We haven't really slept at all since our little adventure.
Do we have to pay for Rook and Zempe another day?
I mean, I paid for them this morning, but
So we shouldn't have to worry about it until
I
tomorrow.
mean, not until tomorrow. No, it still seems kind of steep, that price there.
10 gold?
There's something. I think it was 10 gold per person. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it was 10 gold total.
Total per day.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. Well, I think it's like 10 gold each day.
If they're safe and healthy, that's all that matters, but we'll talk to them and see how they're doing tomorrow, and maybe they'll be fine.
Alright, that's fine.
But I do believe sleeping would be the best idea. We also have Catriana's dinner tomorrow that we should be prepared for.
I mean, dinner schminner. It's gonna be like tomorrow, like after this. Did she even tell us what time? 7 p.m. I fixed that problem myself, I'm sorry. I like forgotten this.
Oh, your girl is like 7 p.m. Answering your own questions.
Oh, sorry. I had a lapse in memory there for a second. What I really mean to say is, what is our plan for tomorrow and tonight? Don't we want to do some fun things tonight?
No, I'm up for anything, honestly.
What should we do?
We could still check the board, the town board,
Oh, we
which
can
is
check
why
the
we
board.
initially came over
Why
here
don't
for.
we...
We should go see a play.
I agree.
Oh, I like your style.
I was gonna say we should either go and see a play, Or we could go and see if there's any other types of entertainment, such as parties or...
Ooh, parties sound like a good idea.
I'm going to go and check the board real quick for work, and then I'll be back. You two discuss and see what you like to do.
Should we just meet in front of Bray again, or what should we do?
Sure.
Sure, let's do that.
Alright.
Do you want to go with me and see what's around the town?
I would love to.
Alright.
Alright. Choose a representative and roll off, and we'll see who goes first.
Well, I represent myself.
You can
Yes.
be a
You can choose to represent them.
I represent you two too.
Dang it, he rolled low for us.
It's okay, roll.
Ooh!
4.
You are at 4.
Alright. So, Civil. Think for a minute. You
Okay,
two.
that's cool.
We begin parading around the town, and we're asking people everywhere what's good and what's new,
And what's fun?
what's fun to do.
Alright. Are we doing this tactfully or being crazy people?
No, we're doing it pretty tactfully. I mean,
think so.
I would
I'm a
like you
pretty
to
classy
roll-
gentleman.
Just a straight charisma check for me.
Who? Me? Or both of
Whoever,
us?
one of you, yeah, both.
Okay.
We'll average the scores.
It's good, because I have a 0 in charisma, so... 5!
Okay?
Oh shit.
We're averaging this.
You're not off to a good start!
15.
Yay!
Alright, so 10.
Hey, that's average, guys.
Yeah.
Good job.
You two together
Good
are
job.
perfectly average. Alright.
Hey, you! Where's the party? Excuse me, but where would you like to go tonight? That way.
Garrett's
You
just
guys
a little
learn the
too
places
boisterous.
to avoid. Because they're like, you go over there, you'll get murdered. There's been murders there last week.
I'll take over that.
And you learn of the decent places that they're like, I would not want you guys to go. You get the sense that they would not want you to go someplace using their name or on their recommendation.
Okay. Do we
But you
get
get
any
some-
hot spots?
The Lone Horn is actually one of the ones they recommend. They also recommend the Side Saddle Lady.
Saddle lady.
But they kind of infer that, Garen, you may not enjoy it.
I don't have a pen.
Oh,
That's all.
Tags.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna use this magic page because I don't use these magic spells anymore. I mean, I guess Davina later, but Side Saddle Lady.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then there's also some type of party going on, but it's right on the border of one of the black market districts. So they're just like, depends on how much fun you're looking for.
Okay.
People go missing. People appear out of nowhere. It's great.
What about like plays?
A play.
Isn't
Or
there,
like any entertainment that we could just sit and watch?
correct me if I'm wrong, isn't there festivals going around because it's like Kafreek's birthday or something?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I was trying to remember that.
So, if you head anywhere in the district, you're going to find something to Kafreek, primarily in the market and the dock district.
Market and Dock District. Got it.
But if you head anywhere around the castle, there's bound to be higher class celebrations, which are generally less fun but have better food.
It's a good thing to know.
It is a good thing to know. Like where good food is.
Alright. Any other exciting things to do around here?
There's the gambling rings. They're actually not supposed to be here, but they're fun. I won a chicken last week,
Oh wow.
and I lost my sister the week before. I'm calling it a win.
Is
Decent
the
trade.
chicken better than your sister?
Is
It
it?
tasted better than my sister would.
Alright, thank you for all your information.
You're very welcome.
Have a nice day, sir.
You too.
Hi.
I wonder if it was a hen. I wonder if she should have just kept it around for the eggs.
That would have been really smart. My mom keeps chickens. You don't eat a chicken unless it's excessive old. But you eat eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
There was a
Alright.
bonding moment that just died in front of Karen's eyes like a chicken. Alright, so the food is here, so we're gonna grab food and we'll be back after this break.
Yay.
We have noms. Yay! Alright.
I think that's pretty good. I mean, we could go back to Saren's Way and wait for our friend.
We could do that.
Well, I bet she's got some pretty good information now.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm going to let Mr. Slithers out for a minute. I think he's getting a little hot in my shirt. Would you mind holding him?
Oh, not at all.
You see a green and yellow and blue snake that almost seems like a kaleidoscope of a snake, and he's just flickering his tongue. He's about this long, and he kind of coils up in a ball in your hands.
Aw, hello.
His name is Mr. Slithers.
Hello, Mr. Slithers.
You can hang on to him for a little bit. I'm sure your shoulders are cooler than mine.
Maybe.
Alright.
So guys, there is a warrant out for a man that ate his sister. But that's all I could find.
Oh, totally found that guy! We need to go back after him.
We talked to that guy. He ate a chicken.
After eating his sister.
After eating his sister was super tragic.
Alright.
Yeah, I think we're
So.
ready for them.
I literally turn around and look at the board.
Roll perception. I really hope you roll a 1.
Well,
I don't remember where the board
I
is.
got a 5.
With your perception?
With his.
I rolled a 3.
It takes you a second. You turn past the board. Then you turn past it again.
Oh, I hate my sense of direction.
And then you see the board right in front of your face.
Found
You hear level up music somewhere.
it. Good. What do I see on the board?
There's not a whole lot on the board. You see where things were tacked on and have been ripped off. You see really small jobs for the most part, like clearing out rats from a cellar, trying to find a sunken ship, trying to find the Lich of the Northern Wastes, easy stuff. And then you see another job that's just kind of like occluded, and you kind of shift past and you realize that it's very old. It's been there a long time. It looks like it's been hidden because no one wanted to do it. It involved cleaning out a section of the sewers.
Can we get a second boot? I'm just kidding. We'll name it Sock. Or Mittens.
Other boot.
Left boot.
Left boot. Cleaning out the sewers and the Northern Lich.
The Lich of the Northern Wastes.
Are there any details on either of those?
You can certainly try and get closer and look at them. Which one are you looking at?
Start off with that Northern Lich one.
Please help this collection of villages that has been under attack by the Lich of the Northern Wastes. It took our beautiful land, bountiful, full of life, and turned it into a crypt.
Where is that?
It has a loose map, but there's a lot of water damage on it. You see that there's a dot, and you see Tal Freyot. You're not quite sure exactly the scale of this thing.
Are there any... Well, Tal Freyot's in the southern part, so is it south?
The Northern Wastes, you assume, are probably north,
Okay, so
but
it's
I would
this
like
south.
you to roll knowledge...
Local?
Knowledge geography. Yes.
8.
Oh dear.
North
That
things
was
are
lovely.
generally north.
Cool.
Wow! Sprays of the night.
Could've
North
worse,
things
could've
are
been natural
generally north.
Could have been natural 20 and I would have gotten the same thing. Is there names of cities that have been taken over or who posted this bounty?
It seems that they didn't list the cities' names, and if you, as you start to read, you understand that they wrote in, "We are not listing the name of our village to avoid retribution by the Lich if it discovers this notice, but please provide aid."
Okay. Well, we're gonna start that one. And then cleaning out the sewers.
Yeah.
Who posted this one?
Looks like it's a posting from the General
I see it.
Sanitation Service.
Okay.
It seems that they've been inundated by the sewer damages that occurred months and months ago. There were a couple explosions right before the castle went down. So they've been trying to clean out the sewers and prevent it from flooding over, but it looks like there's been some sewage backup that they're asking to be alleviated.
Just sewage backup? No monsters or anything to that extent?
It seems like there's like a warning monsters may be involved, but they're seeming to try and play down that aspect.
It's like a sanitation work.
Yeah.
Um,
But from the stories you hear, you can assume there's probably monsters. Maybe an Otia. Maybe a goblin.
Like 1,000 Octeox.
And one
And
goblin
one
king.
And the one goblin king.
King of the Otias.
that's all I note on this board.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything else that's pretty cool.
Super prominent.
Some of them are like fetch quests. Just go grab this one flower from this one remote village and bring it back. 3 gold.
Send this letter to my mother.
Okay.
Help me move out of my
Please
apartment.
escort my friend. They walk extremely slow and are prone to attacks.
And whining.
Yes.
How much are the prices on the Lich one?
It says our unending devotion, gratitude, and loyalty. And 4,000 gold. The entire savings of all of the towns combined.
Aww.
Okay.
Let's take their money and run.
Let's
Then-
attack the towns and run.
Dress up as the Lich.
Scooby-Doo this
We need
shit.
a really long trench coat. We can all piggyback on each other's shoulders.
Okay,
You
I'll
need
be
a
on
wheelbarrow.
Wiggum will fly at the top.
I'll be on bottom.
You can
Very
hold me
good
on your
advice.
shoulders.
Yeah.
Rook can be on my shoulders.
Oh god.
Put the skinniest person at the bottom. You see what I'm doing here?
Zenbei can just be on your shoulders. Can just be the head.
Zenbei can be on the bottom.
Tiny little legs.
It's like Mr. Krabs walking around.
It's a very, very, very long torso. Okay.
Normal arms.
That's all I got then, I guess. We've already talked to Krata, and he said he'd let us know if we needed anything. Okay, that's all I got.
Alright.
Go back to
On your way back, first of all, I would like you to roll survival to find your way to the...
Super long trip.
If I can't get back on my own, I'm just going to ask somebody for directions. I got 6.
The sun has gone down, and the way that light's reflecting, you can't tell where west is.
Okay, I'm going to ask somebody for directions to get back.
Alright, roll perception to find someone.
It's 11.
There is at least one person walking around that you see. They seem friendly enough, kind of a baker. It seems like there's flour everywhere. Why a baker's up so late, you're not quite sure why bakers are
They're
usually morning
just
risers.
starting their shift because they actually work overnight.
They haven't gone up at 9, but sure, he can be up at 6 normally.
Hello. Pardon me.
Yes.
I'm trying to get back to the Saren's Ray. Are you familiar with that, inn?
See him kind of look up and down at your guard. You're one of those hokey religious folk, ain't ye?
I
Hokey
am one of
religious
those
folk.
religious folk, yes.
It's either that or you have interesting tastes.
No, I definitely am one of those religious
All I
folk.
know is that it's south of here past the castle.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Turn around, I'm gonna go south.
Your ass looks good in that outfit.
What a dick.
Thank you for the help.
Roll survival with advantage.
Don't erase this up yet. I want to take a picture when it's
I'm gonna take a picture when it's full.
8.
Keep it going all night.
Let's do it.
You're a little lost, but you're kind of loosely finding your way there. About a half hour later, you start to realize where the sun is setting because the reflections are not as intense. And you're like, oh, I've been headed north.
That's nice. I'll turn around and go back.
Alright, I would like you to roll 2 d20s for me.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
17 and 13.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
Be
Not
careful
bad,
on
not
survival
bad.
check for
You hear hissing out of a nearby vent as you're walking by. Just there's some steam rising from it. Roll a perception check.
that. 6.
It smells acrid.
That's not good.
Like a really foul fart.
Well then, if it's coming from the sewers and smells like a fart, I'm just going to assume it's going to be waste, so I'm just going to move past it.
Alright. You move past it and you continue on your way. There's another grate emitting the same noise. This time it's a little louder.
Does it smell worse?
No, it smells about the same.
Not the same.
You guys hear...
Nope. It's gross. We're going to keep walking. Just going to try and shuffle quicker.
He even made sound effects for you. You're just gonna walk past that shit.
If it's
That
sewers,
shit.
there's something that's bubbling and smelling awful from the sewers. I'm not going to be like, oh, this smells suspicious. It smells like poop. Why would you think that's suspicious if it's coming from the sewers? It was like, that smells like bouquets. Why is it coming from the sewers? That would be more suspicious to me.
As you're
Otherwise,
walking
I'm just
along, you
like,
realize
oh.
every one of these sewer grates is emitting that noise, and as you're walking towards the castle, the intensity is increasing.
Do you know where this is? I'm walking towards the
Castle.
the
You were
really
very
nice
disoriented. Yeah, so you're headed from a northern district that you think was a market district, and you're headed directly south.
Oh, so you were almost at the black market district.
Yeah.
Probably.
You were so off on your directions.
Probably.
Aw.
So you're kind of just on your way south. You see, as you're getting to the castle, the bubbling is really getting more and more intense. You also see some black froth coming out of one of the vent.
Ooh.
Well, I'm going to
It does. It actually smells better, moderately.
I'm gonna go to the castle guard in the castle. Just, I know that's a staple.
Okay. There is a guard at the castle, as you expected there to be.
Hello, sir. I read earlier that there's some troubles with the sewer drains on the warrant board.
The drains.
Something in the sewers.
I thought you meant we were draining into the ocean. Like, that's illegal.
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
When I was at...
I would get beat if I let people
No.
into the ocean. We're very into ecology here.
Excellent, of course.
Wow.
There were some strange smells, like
Sewer smells?
worse than what you'd imagine sewer smells would be at the surface, especially in the upper
Why are you
class.
sniffing our sewers?
Because I was walking back here and we're in the upper tier of the city. I would imagine that you guys want to take care of that. I'm gonna walk off. Thank you for your time.
They're a little embarrassed. Not that you notice, as they're like,
I'm gonna walk off. Just thought I would let you know. Thank you.
alright. You realize that as you're walking away, the bubbling is getting less and less intense. As you're headed south now. Roll perception.
8. I don't have a high wisdom, guys.
Alright. You would have to be blind to miss this. You see as one of the sewer gates blows up into the sky and there's now steam rising and it has now occluded the area in front of you.
Is there anybody in the immediate danger?
Doesn't seem to be anyone around.
I'm immediately gonna turn around and go back to that same guy. Sir? Pardon me.
You're
Oh,
Lady
I'm
Gaga's
sorry for being rude earlier. It was.
Oh no, not at all.
It was. I'm sorry. It makes sense, and I should be thanking you, not chastising you for smelling our sewers.
No, it's quite alright. However, the things have changed since last I spoke to you.
Does it smell better or worse?
More steamy?
You seem kind of confused, and the ability to hide the repulsion on his face is significantly decreases. There's like,
I don't.
are you
I don't,
coming on to me?
No.
Oh,
I was on my
I'm
way
sorry.
back.
I read that wrong.
It's okay. I was on my way back to my inn when a sewer drain blew off, and I knew that there are locks on the sewer drain, so there must have been some great force behind that, and it steamed up through the city streets. I'm a little concerned, but there wasn't anybody in the immediate vicinity of danger, so I thought I should report it back to the nearest guard I know. Sorry that I had to inconvenience you for a second time. Would you like to come with me and see?
I would love nothing more than to come see what is bubbling up in our sewers.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Casually.
You didn't even ask him where Saren's ray was.
I thought I knew. And I'm gonna try and lead him back to the closest to the sewer drain that blew up. Was.
I just need a second to process what's going on. Would you like to come with me? Oh, yes.
Most definitely.
I consider it a bonding moment.
By the way, Guardsman, what's your name? My name is Sybil.
So you can read it.
I'm a paladin of Sandray. It's a pleasure.
Or do
Did
you
you
want to
say-
wait?
My name is Livik.
Livik.
Oh.
It's like Sybil backwards.
Livik.
We have so much in common, Livik.
Yes, same letters and everything.
Are you also a patron of Sandray?
No, I don't believe much in deities.
You stick with me long enough and you will. Don't worry.
In their head, they're asking, is that a threat?
It's a nice one.
I'm never prepared for you and your shit.
Livik.
Alright.
At least we're getting the time to.
I like Sybil wants to talk to your manager.
Fairly accurate.
Oh dear.
Okay. Okay.
This is my new favorite god.
The ones about you are hokey religious hokey religious folk. Walk past that shit. Gurgling frothy sewers. Sassy civil. No perception civil. Smells more steamy. Civil wants to talk to your manager.
Someone wants to talk to your manager.
Alright. So simple. You are leading the guard. The steam is still present. Is this the steamy place?
This is the steam place. As you can see, that was surprising. The locks came right off along with the sewer drain pipe. Huh.
Did you see where the cover went?
You know, I don't know. Did I?
It's dark out
Let me guess. Up.
It did go up.
And I hope it came down.
there.
I didn't
You
see
see the
it.
guard just look up.
Yes, I'd imagine. I'm not sure entirely where. I was more concerned about the people near us and making sure that no one was hurt.
You aren't wearing any hair and head protection.
Not.
Just a word of
Reflex
advice.
save.
Brain is an important thing.
It is.
Your god may be able to bring people back to life, but that doesn't mean they don't have brain damage.
Suppose you're right.
Anyways, let's go into this together. And they just kind of like rope your arm in and start walking
Oh!
Oh dear.
you forward. You're walking into the steam.
Okay. Careful. I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna take my sword out. I'm gonna be like, guard myself in case something comes out. Not that I don't know what's gonna come out of the sewers, but gross.
It's gurgly and frothy, that's all we know right now.
So, where's the hole?
The hole? You mean like
The hole.
Can make that better.
Ah.
roll perception! I don't know. There.
Okay.
Imagine.
I would like you to roll a knowledge check on this.
What's
Roll a
knowledge would
field
you
check
like to-
on this guy.
Neat! I can do a heal check. That's the highest roll I've had all night, guys. Other than a 17. That would be a 21.
You can tell that this gentleman has some brain damage or something wrong with them. You realize that they got a really easy patrol and that they never really expected anything to happen. They kind of look at you and you actually realize that they don't the eyes don't focus on you. They're focusing both in front of and behind you separately.
Pardon me, sir.
Livik.
Do you know where your captain is?
Sleeping. Let's deal with this.
But he's got a heart of gold. And the courage of a lion. He's
The
the
brain
first.
of a sea slug.
He's the first person to die.
I'm going to diplomacy him. Maybe we should inform your supervisor, your captain, before we take on this mission.
Roll diplomacy.
Yay!
You know, that's a mighty fine idea. Where's my captain? And they look at you for instruction.
I look at the sewer drain. I look back at him. Sewer drain.
He might be in the sewer already.
Put my
Oh
sword
my
back,
God.
and I'm going to put my hand back through his arm, and I'm going to lead him back to the castle where we once before.
What if something comes out of there?
Livik, stay here and stay here. Don't go in. Just watch it, okay? I'll be right back.
He's gonna get fucking eaten.
He's now staring at the mist intently. focusing both in front of and behind the mist.
Just gonna very gently grab his head and point it to the hole. Yell for help if anything comes out. I'll be back as soon as I can with
That's
help.
too many instructions. Do I watch or do I yell?
I'm gonna take him back like 20 more feet, and I'm just watch, Lily. Just watch.
Okay. Can I have a snack while I watch?
I'm gonna take out some of my food rations and give him food rations.
Oh, I didn't mean your snack, but thank you. I'll eat it.
There you go.
I'm not your damn mom, but they
And then I'm going to go back to the palace.
Alright,
Okay.
you have reached the gate of the palace. Adamantine mithril.
Is there any guardsmen?
Roll perception.
8.
They don't see any. It seems like you pulled the only guardsman from this side of the castle.
This is fair.
It seems like they didn't expect anyone to get this far.
Shit. I'm going to go. I'm going to trek all the way back to the military district.
Alright, roll survival with advantage.
No.
Sybil's Grand Adventure.
17.
Alright, you managed to find your way perfectly back. You see there's a couple, like, posted guards around.
I'm going to just grab 2 of the most competent ones I can
Like,
find.
grab or...
I'm going to go up to the most competent ones I can find. That aren't.
Question: how long is this taking, and what are we doing?
Well, we would.
Yeah, like, are we
Yes,
still
yeah.
talking to people, or do we go
Yeah, you're
back
wondering about talking to people. At this point, it hasn't been... It's been
Can
about
we
20
go
minutes.
to the lone? It's only been 20 minutes, and it's already dark.
Well, it just started... It was at the
Okay.
lower end. At a
Okay.
certain point, it reflects around the entirety of the walls.
Can we go to the Lone Horn?
How long would you wait at the...
Sharon's right.
before you would go to the
Oh
one?
shoot! How long do you think we would wait? Probably like a half an hour.
Well, my stomach started gurgling and I'm thirsty. So.
Considering that
So
you
you
guys know.
Haven't made it there yet. So
You
you,
also know that the.
you maybe have been waiting at Saren's Ray for a couple minutes at this point.
You
I'll
know
let you
Okay.
know.
the warden board that I checked
Yeah.
was literally
Right
just
behind you.
us.
Okay.
Even though we had to
Should
do...
not have taken me 20
Oh!
minutes
Okay.
to find it.
Then I would remark, I wonder what is taking her so long. We were literally right there. We should have just stayed with her and drug her along. That was all bad.
Yeah.
That was all bad.
Alright.
Should we go back to the board and see if she's still there?
Or you can go and have a drink.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna
Alright.
go.
So you guys are turning around.
Yes.
And at this point, you have made it to a competent-ish looking guard.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
I don't mean to intrude, but I saw one of your guards earlier and spoke to a Livic. Are you aware?
I'm sorry.
Oh, charming fellow.
What did he do?
Tell me
Pay for
more.
the damages.
He's quite alright. He's doing his job very well, I hope, right now. I was informing him that the sewer drains seemed to be secreting and leaking things that seemed unusual, especially closer to the castle here. And then when I was walking back to my inn, one of the drains erupted and steam was everywhere. So I went to find him, and now I'm here to find you to help us and him.
You left him alone?
Yes, he's a guardsman. I imagine he can help himself and protect himself.
Oh no! And they just bolt off. Where is he?
I'll try and lead you the best I can.
Roll survival with advantage.
18.
You know exactly where he is. You can see the steam rising.
Ah, he was right here. Last I spoke just around this corner.
You get around the corner, there is no Livic.
Did he move from his spot? He moved from his spot. He's not in his
He's
spot.
not in his spot. Whether or not he moved himself is yet to be determined.
Well, I told him to wait right here, and I gave him a snack. So I thought that would.
They take out and give you a gold. Here's for the snack. Anyways, we're used to paying for him.
I appreciate it.
He's never made a paycheck.
As we were running, I wanted to just kind of continue to tell them about the smoking and the smells and the weirdness and the suspicion and then the explosion.
This kind of, we want you to stay back here. I mean, you have a sword, but we never want to get clergy folk involved in our problems.
I will support you from back here then. And I will stay.
Like a buttress. Support.
Support. And I'll take out my throwing knives. And just wait.
Are you tossing them?
Yeah.
Make a dexterity check.
16.
You have not stabbed yourself, nor anyone else. You're a little impressed at your own movement.
Stop doing that before I drop it.
Alright. So you guys roll perception.
Natural 19 plus 14, so 33.
26.
Woo!
You see the steam pillar kind of off. But doesn't look like fire, it just looks like maybe steam.
Did you see that?
I do.
Should we go over there and check out what that is? I mean, it's quite far away.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys are
I
moving.
hope I get to beat something up.
You guys are a couple minutes away. Are you moving at just normal walking pace?
Brisk walk.
Power walking?
Power walking. Do them all.
Alright. I think you need a nap.
Yay! We get to fight something!
Maybe. Or you befriend it.
Oh, poor
Yay!
Poor
I'm gonna name it Gloves. Glove. What do you want to be called? Glove. Okay, Glove. Welcome to our party, Glove.
So make the phrase like a glove.
Like me.
Did we take a break on the
Nope,
screen?
we didn't. You guys are entertaining.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a beer. Another bear. You want some in a drink?
There's
Yes.
another angry orchard in there.
I'm actually gonna come with you.
What would you like to drink, hello?
Look, like usual, they leave you
Diet soda?
behind.
Diet soda?
Yes, please.
Okay.
You're entertaining the crowds.
Thanks.
Be a great supporting buttress.
I can do one of these things.
Be a butt or support.
Yeah. It's one of the two.
Would you not Diet Dr. Pepper or Diet A.W.?
That one, please. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
I need to borrow your black marker.
This is fair.
No!
I got Livick dead.
You left him alone?
I assumed the guardsman would do what a guardsman does. You gave him a sharp, pointy weapon. I realized that the sword has actually just been a giant needle the entire time. It's like safe. It's a kid-proof spear. Oh, poop.
Sybil, I think that you're predisposed to thinking about poop. The shit stank funny.
The shit stank funny. I tried to ignore it the best I could for as long as I could.
Yeah, Drew said that he loves us all, and also, we're keeping Meg's tradition of writing hashtags alive over here.
Is he watching
We just
us?
had
Can we have
we're
some
having
highlight
an
ones?
insurgence of, like, a renaissance of hashtags right now.
Is he watching us now?
Well,
not
we're not
live
live streaming.
Oh.
That would be creepy.
But eventually, these new ones are Sybil and Livick in the steamy place. Brain damage. Too friendly guard. Cock blocking Sybil. Livick has brain damage. Do I watch or do I yell? Snack. Who the fuck put him on guard duty? Sewers erupting and secreting. Livik is super dead. Babysitter Sybil. I left him with a snack. Sybil the Great supporting buttress.
These are what I want to be known as.
Sybil
the Buttress.
To me.
Sybil the Buttress. What is your title? Well, I used to go by Sybil Nominate, Paladin of Saren's Ray, and the Last Dawnbringer. But now I go by the Sybil, the Great supporting buttress.
I guess no respect in my life, but I am what I am.
I am the best buttress this country has ever seen. There has nary been a better buttress.
Actually, we're headed south. That's Animaxis.
Yeah.
He's not a thing right now.
Animaxis may or may not be here. He might just be like, fuck it, I'm staying. I don't care what you do.
Alright. You and one of the guards.
Do I know this god's name?
You've never asked his name.
Okay.
Let me switch over to the board camera.
We were too busy talking to about.
So the blue is the fog.
Woo!
Oh,
The
goodness.
steaminess.
It's the hot, steamy fog.
Oh, hot,
Dear.
steamy fog.
Hot, steamy sewer fog.
Hot, steamy sewer fog.
I really expected you to do it with that same accent. Steamy.
Hot,
Sewer fog.
steamy sewer fog.
Gross.
Fog. It's got even worse.
Oh, yeah.
It's mucky.
You've
It's
gotta,
moist and it's
you've
humid.
gotta help me with this hot, steamy sewer fog.
It's all moist and humid and smells
Stinky.
of poop. Shouldn't be narrated. Oh, gross.
Alright. So there you are.
The Gosman said they would go first. I'm just tossing my dagger and I'm walking within 10 feet of him. Behind him.
So you are going to be behind him?
Yeah.
At 5 feet, you can barely see him. See kind of an outline in the
Oh my.
thick fog. The very thick, moist sewer fog.
Sensual.
Sensual sewer fog. Say that 5 times fast, guys.
Sensual sewer fog.
Let's say it more and more sultry each time.
Sensual sewer fog. Sensual sewer fog.
It's really gross, guys.
Oh
That's the last one.
There's not even words anymore.
Just an orgasm sound, that's all.
I need a cigarette now.
So, you have now lost sight of the guard.
Well, I'm going to take out my
You
chalk.
hear noises of objects hitting each other.
I'm going to take out chalk, and I'm just going to do a very quick sign of Saren Ray on the side of the wall, and then I'm going to go in.
I bet it's the guard finally killing off Livik.
Or Livik killing the guard. Oh god, no!
Plot
And
twist!
then take out my sword and go in.
Plot twist, it's Gilfried.
Oh!
Come back to
He
haunt
didn't
you all.
die! He just is in a coma!
Alright, so you have now walked in. You can't see anything around you.
I'm drawing my sword. I'm like, Godsman!
What?
Everything alright?
I think so. It's just
Is this Livik's voice, or is this the other mystery guardsman that I don't know his name? Guardsman 2.
this is guard 2, the
Okay.
secret of views.
Okay.
The secret of
Of
the
the
sewer fogs.
And I'm going to,
That's what this episode's gonna be titled. Not kidding. We're not
I would
finished
be okay
uploading
with
it.
it.
It's what it's gonna be.
I'm going to go in deeper.
Oh, battle music.
You're so deep. Right. You go in deep and you're like, no, it's really not that bad.
Oh no. Oh no.
You roll intelligence check to see what happened.
I'm assuming he fell.
Just don't roll a 1 and you'll know he fell.
19.
He fell very far.
Very soon? How far away did he seem when he yelled at me?
Yeah, within...
Was it like a...
You could hear it in a normal talking voice a little further away.
Okay. Well...
At this point you hear... And there's a small rumble. You guys on your way do not perceive this rumble.
I'm going to step out of the fog.
Alright, you step out of the sensual. When you're out there. You step and stay on the map and out of the sensual sewer fog.
Tie
Thick and wet and white.
a grappling hook to myself.
You're tying the hook or the rope?
The rope to myself.
Okay. Figured it was important.
Yeah, and I'm going to hook the grappling hook. Is there a window or a wall or something that I can hook it to pretty securely?
There's some like window boxes that seem to be carved out of stone. How secure they are, you're not super sure. But it seems like they're well made. Actually, roll knowledge engineering.
16.
Looks well made. Looks like it could probably hold a decent amount of weight as long as it's not too much.
Okay, I'm going to hook it on there.
Alright.
And then I'm
You
going
secure it on and whip the rope just to see that it's secure.
And then I'm going to walk backwards. Or walk forwards. With the rope giving way as far as I can.
Alright.
And
The
keep a
rumbling
very,
is growing more intense.
very, very careful progression not to fall into whatever.
Roll
this fell.
perception as you're moving into the fog.
That's 7. Nope, 9.
You hear some scraping of something on the stone.
Whoop! Then I am going to stop.
Right. You stop, and you hear the sound of splashing, like you can't quite hear it, like it's distance and there's something covering what's making the noise. Sound of big objects falling in water at a distance.
So it sounds like something is splashing in water a long ways away.
Correct.
Okay.
It seems like it's both ahead of you and far away at the
Then
same time.
I'm going to, at the same time, I'm going to continue my check forward, trying to keep from slipping into whatever just fell. Or like a giant hole that I'm imagining is over there.
As you start to move closer, you feel there's a slope.
Hello, guardsman! Nothing?
I don't hear anything at the moment. Hello, guardsman.
That was not
Hello,
me.
guardsman.
I just heard my voice
making
again.
my voice
You
out.
heard something that's what you heard. Whether or not it was you can't quite tell. But you were not talking to a woman initially.
Oh shit.
Okay, the hair stands in the back of my neck. So I'm going to go back out of the fog. And I'm going to ready my dagger. I'm going to go out a little bit further. Like, so 10 feet, 5 feet, 10 feet outside of the fog. And I'm going to go, show yourself.
You're going 10 feet outside?
Come out of the fog, whatever you are.
You hear the splashing noises. Roll perception.
Yeah.
With disadvantage due to
Self-known.
distance.
18.
18.
Nice.
You guys feel like a slight shaking, but you think it might just be like someone dropped something in a nearby building. Something heavy, like an anvil.
Okay, we're still hustling like moms at a grandma's at a mall.
Alright.
Hustling.
So, you see this tall form in the mist rise.
Undo my rope belt. And I'm going to hold for an attack as soon as that thing comes out. Come out here! I'm going to try and lead it into an open area.
So where are you moving to?
Backwards slowly, but I still want to...
Use your laser.
Okay. I'm just going to be stepping backwards slowly, and I want to make sure I keep eye contact on whatever figure I see in here.
Okay.
I don't want to lose the figure.
You can't see clearly what it is.
Okay. I'm going to move to there, and I'm going to throw one of my knives at it.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Come on, Sybil. Ooh. It's alright.
That's good. I'll take it. As long as I'm hitting something. I
Roll
can do
plus your base tech bonus.
that. Yeah, plus dexterity.
Yeah.
It's plus 11. So 25 to it.
Okay. Roll damage. What are your daggers?
I think it's just 1d4.
No. What metal?
The lowest percentile, so I'm assuming just iron.
Iron.
Okay.
Is that kind of the basic
Yeah.
metal things are? They're not good by any means. They do piercing damage for 1d4 plus strength.
Okay.
And the last thing.
You don't add the strength on a throw.
Range. Yeah.
2.
Okay. Tink.
Like a tink, like a
Like a tink.
hitting metal, hitting stone.
Hitting bone.
Oof.
A noise that you are all too familiar with.
Oh. Then I'm going
What
to
is your
draw a
AC?
sword.
Your touch AC.
My touch AC? But I'm on guard. 18. Nope. Touch AC is 15.
Not if it's casting a touch spell at you.
You see an array of bones come flying towards you, and as they strike you, you see them multiply around you, and you are now in a bone prison.
Oof.
Oh, lovely.
Oof.
What is your combat maneuver defense?
26.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as the prison compresses against you.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yikes, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yikes, man.
Roll initiative.
Civil, I've got a big...
You bitches roll initiative too.
Yay! 15.
You got about 20.
Not high.
I can't do anything until I find my marker.
Not mine.
Look. Oh, you had a purple marker.
17.
Roll a d4 for me.
Here, you can use this one, hun.
1. I need to find mine. It's the line.
Okay. And you got
15.
13.
Alright. You don't see this creature that has thrown this prison on you. But it starts to stay in its place, but the... What was your combat maneuver defense?
26.
Slams against you again. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as the prison compresses against you, and you hear the crashing of the bones and the creaking of them as you realize that there's cartilage and everything that has formed put these together and allow it to move and flex, almost like a breathing, living bone prison. Roll a perception check.
14.
Okay. And then roll a knowledge arcana check.
2.
These are bones.
These are bones.
There are markings on the bones, but you don't know what they mean.
I'm going to...
I'm just kidding.
No, that's not.
Aw.
I'm going to cast Iron Skin on myself.
You watch as you kind of your skin scales and it looks like you have snake skin out of iron plates, and it kind of collects along your face and moves its way up, and it kind of gives you a more pointed face as it tries to lay them flat. And you now kind of have the idea of what a lizard folk may feel.
Sweet.
Sick.
Does that increase my combat maneuver defense at all? No, I don't know. How would you know?
Only if it would add to
Your AC?
strength, defense, or combat maneuver bonus.
Okay, I'll check that. Cool. Then I'll take out my sword.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Garen, roll perception.
Yeah. That's what I do. That is a 25.
You hear kind of whispers in the wind and you hear the clattering of bones off in the distance, and you see it's in the direction of this fog column.
I think there's something going wrong out there. We need to go. We start running.
Agreed.
All
We're
right.
running.
You guys are now sprinting. Wiggum, are you also running?
Oh yeah.
You guys are running off.
Hopefully this is fun.
I'm sure it will be.
Civil, you see. Let me draw your bone prison.
That is terrifying.
Right?
But
And you watch as this horrifying creature, you see that there are skulls and femurs and other bones arranged together as this large rib cage. And you see a bone golem.
ooh.
You have heard of these things.
They're not
You-
dead.
They are
I would imagine.
constructs, not undead. Someone has built this creature.
Ooh.
Roll knowledge, religion.
8.
It's so hard to just give you anything.
This is why I don't have much skills, guys.
You know that
I'm not a skill
constructs
monkey.
have more immunities to things, but you don't remember what you were really distant. They tend to have defenses, and you think that this prison is part of this creature or was part of this creature.
I see.
And you see as it moves forward, it just kind of reaches out and caresses the side of your face with one of its long bone claws. You realize what it is? It's a rib that's been broken off.
Gross.
And that's its claws. It was... It's now your turn. You realize the bone prison did not collapse in on you.
In a sense, if it's evil or not. If it has an evil aura about it.
There's no evil.
It's not evil. It's a neutral creature.
This is probably a dozen skeletons put together.
I'm going to swing at the bars of the cage to my back to try
Alright.
and break the back of the cage.
Okay. Roll the hit.
28.
That does hit.
Yeah.
Roll damage. Are you making multiple attacks? Alright, so just roll to see if the second attack hits too.
32.
That probably hits.
31.
Yes, all of your attacks hit.
Thanks.
Just roll all of your damage.
Are you striking the bars or it?
Like bars. $11 plus 12 plus 14.
That's 23.
37.
Yeah.
Thanks. That.
Okay.
That!
Good enough.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. All right. You watch as you hit it. You didn't have Soul Cinder activated, did you?
No.
Right. Ting, ting, you see as you're like cutting into it. You realize that these bones are reinforced in some way, but you're making some leeway on it. You see that the bones are starting to crack. But you realize there's still quite a bit of hits left in them.
Okay.
Garen, you are sprinting, and at the end of your sprint,
Yes, oh my god.
Ah!
you see like the fog,
Holy shit.
and that's where you end your turn. Wiggum,
Yeah, and I'd like to say that I've pulled out my bow at this point.
I would assume you have.
Can I, because I was running, never
Yeah.
mind. Never mind.
And then Wiggum, you run up right behind us, and assuming you're on her tail. You make it up. You kind of like push everyone down one more. She's like, I want to see.
We're all just like, whoa,
And you
whoa,
see
whoa.
this fog, and you hear something off in the distance. You can't tell what's being said as you haven't heard any voices. You just hear.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh no.
The bone prison
That's good.
does not manage to hit you. You manage to kind of squeeze yourself into a smaller space as it. You're gonna use your sword, and you're like, no!
Oh god, no.
All right. And you see as the creature just takes its claw back and just disappears into the mist.
Get back here and fight me like a bony bastard you are!
Do I hear this? Perception?
You'll find out on your turn.
Well, you can perceive things yourself.
Okay.
But I wanted to
Okay.
finish this first.
Alright.
So you scream that.
That's my turn.
You still have the rest of your turn.
Cool, then I'm gonna ignite Soul Cinder.
All right.
Ignite. Soul Cinder. And then just start wailing in the bars again! Same spot as I was before.
All right. Roll damage. Tell me the two types differently, please.
Okay, hold on, can do that. Roll to hit. 20.
Does not hit.
Fuck. 18. 23.
The last one hits.
Okay.
The other two, you're like not used to hitting these bones.
Bones.
As you realize that the bones are, they kind of shimmer and almost kind of jolt out of the way out of each of these attacks.
10 slashing, 2 fire.
All right. Not nearly as much damage as the last time. You're a little flustered and a little frightened, so it's getting to you because you've never been stuck in a prison of bones. At least not this type of bone prison.
Probably that.
Garen, roll perception.
25.
Yes, you hear that.
Civil! Civil, you right! Scream at her.
Roll perception.
I need to roll.
You hear it.
16.
You can yell something in response.
No! There's a bone monster over here in the smog!
Oh,
Be careful!
I'm gonna.
You teach them what the fog
Hearing
is.
that, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go like 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna go right there. We're coming, Civil!
Wiggum.
Wiggum is going to cast Fly on herself.
Right.
And going to go up and land on the rooftop.
Okay, so you're going to go up and then over, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Yes.
Okay,
I think so.
you can't see Civil from this angle, but you can hear Civil.
How far up is the smog, or is the fog going above
The
the
smog.
building?
So these buildings are differing
Small
heights. This one is 30 feet.
Okay.
This one is 50, 20, 40. This column, 160 feet.
Jesus
Wow,
Christ.
straight.
Just like a column.
Hmm.
And it kind of is being taken by the wind.
Like
At
steaming
160
sewer water.
feet? Okay.
It starts to like branch off, but it's a 160 foot long column. The height is hard to determine from your current position.
Steaming
Would you like to
sewer
yell
water.
anything? Say anything?
Garen, I'm on the roof.
Right.
Alright.
In the cage. Thanks for asking.
As you see this creature is running towards you.
Shit, son.
Actually, it doesn't get that close. And this creature, and it comes out, and you see it has these two claws that are just, and they reach out and they try and swipe at you. What is your AC?
21.
First one hits. Second one also hits.
Yikes.
You take 12 points of slashing damage from
Like a...
these
Very
bone
nice.
claws as they strike up and kind of catch the side of your body.
Okay.
This creature is roaring at you from you're not quite sure where, but every mouth on its body is open.
Okay.
So just so you guys can see, this is what it looks like.
Oh.
That's unnerving.
Bone golems tend to be
Unnerving.
civil.
I'm gonna take the vital strike and take my 3 swings at this thing.
Okay.
24,
Hits.
28,
Hits.
and 20 again.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh.
20 slashing on my first one, and
It's been a while.
3 fire, and then 18 slashing and 6 fire.
Didn't the last one hit?
No, last one did 20,
Okay.
unless it's AC 20.
No, there's not.
I don't think so.
Alright. Ting ting. You see that you've been hitting different parts of this prison as you've just been kind of like dragging, grazing, because you don't have enough room to actually give it a good swing. But you see that it's starting to sag a little bit. It's probably half-ish what it was before. But you're not super familiar with what these runes mean. So for all you know, you're healing it. Garen, you saw this creature run out and roar.
I would like to use my point-blank shot feat, which gives me a +1 on attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons at ranges of up to 30 feet. So,
Alright.
first attack, that does 29.
That does hit.
Second hit is a natural 1. That's a 15 to confirm.
Alright.
And then the third shot is a 30.
Yes. Alright,
Okay.
so roll the damage for those.
The
Two.
2 shots that
Yep.
hit. Okay. Where's my d8? There it is. Okay, so that is 19 for the first hit
Okay.
and 13 for the second hit.
So a total of 24.
19 plus 13 is 34.
34.
Yep.
Sing sing, and then so the first shot, you pull back and strikes into it, and you watch it just kind of like, the body kind of grows back around it and just absorbs the arrows. You see just disappear into its body. The second one, you're like, yeah, goes up into the sky.
Oh
Then
no.
you're like, that was a bad move.
Oh no.
I have to make this one count, and hit in the other shoulder, and you watch it just.
Okay. I know I don't have any movement left, but could I roll a knowledge nature check to see if I understand anything about this creature?
Sure.
Okay. That's natural 1. So no. I haven't really encountered these. Alright.
Ah!
What the fuck is that?
When you're like, I have recesses in my knowledge, and you open them, and all you hear is screaming in terror.
Oh!
Never opening that door again.
I don't knock this. You hear, everyone hears, I don't knock this thing.
Wiggum, you heard the roaring. And then Garen, I don't like it.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move. My move action is going to be to go to right about there, where I can actually see over the lip, but not be.
Well, you're 30 feet
Yeah,
up
so-
and 10 feet away, or 5 feet away, so you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thing is about 10 feet tall.
Oh, good.
So you're like looking down at it, and you see it just like roaring at Garen.
Oh!
I actually would like to move back
Okay.
a little bit.
Bitch!
Nope.
No, just a little
Leave
bit.
me
So,
behind.
hold on, let me do the calculation.
Go and Scotty, it's fine.
3, 4. So 20 feet away from that spot right there.
You gotta be kind of, well, if you want to get 20 feet away from that spot, you have to.
I don't want to go down. I want to stay on the rooftop.
Okay. So.
But I'm casting a spell, so I want to make sure I'm out of range.
Okay. Well, if you're casting it,
She
Yeah,
wants
you're
to
out
be-
of range
she
at the
wants to
edge
be
of it,
20
yeah.
feet away from that spot.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
30 feet up, so yeah.
Okay, good. I'm going to cast Volcanic Storm.
Yeah!
I'm going to cast it right where I showed you,
Okay.
which is, it's a 20 or a 20-foot radius.
Hell
So it will
yeah.
hit,
40 feet diameter.
yep, but it will hit the golem
But
but
not,
not
Garen.
and not Sybil.
I love it. I love it. This is great.
So, you watch as this. I need to see the actual language because I want to do this right.
Chunks of hot volcanic rock.
Alright.
This isn't
Oh,
the
it
right
starts.
song. Hold on.
Okay. We'll wait for the right music.
Sorry.
It's actually a really cool spell. I like it a lot.
I don't like that one either. I know. This
Okay.
is-
So,
just do it.
you see and hear a deep rumbling from the ground beneath.
This was
And
the
you
song.
watch as ash just starts to appear and rain down from the sky. Just right in front of you. You see chunks of rock start to fall beneath it. Like bright meteors in a sea of black ash. You don't see any of this. You just hear an immense roar and everything is shaking. So, it gets spell resistance, yes?
I don't know. It's written up there.
As he's looking at it.
Right? Yes, it does.
You can roll damage on it.
Seven, 9, bludgeoning, 8, fire.
Alright. Everything starts to rain down and he watches it just tink, 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 tink. And it just kind of blinks. The creature
It's after your ass.
and you watch as it
Yeah.
and starts to climb up.
Oh, it wants you motherfucking dead, girl.
And it makes
go
it
piss it
up
off.
here. You get 2 attacks of opportunity. You have your mace out.
I would think that I had it, but I didn't say it, so
You can punch it if you would like.
Punch it. There's no
I'm gonna go ahead
harm
and
in
punch it.
punching it.
Alright, roll
Unless
the
you
hit.
fail.
Unless I fail,
Don't
and then
fail.
ow.
We believe in you.
Oh shit. 7.
Do you have combat
Plus your
reflexes?
attack modifier.
I don't think so.
Plus your strength.
attack modifier?
Base attack bonus.
Okay.
So +4 +3,
11.
so 14.
14.
That does hit for a touch
Yay!
attack.
Oh!
Oh shit.
And you feel pain in your knuckles and you're like, oh! It's like punching metal. You realize these bones are reinforced. You can take your second attack if you would like. You take 2 points of non-lethal damage.
Hey, it's not lethal.
Hey,
It's a fun
right?
guy.
So as long as you don't get to 2 points of health,
Good.
ah,
That's it.
alright. The creature has moved up to you, and it just decides it's gonna go at him and try and bite you. You watch as all of the mouths open and it comes in towards you. What is your AC?
I didn't do Mage's
17.
armor.
I didn't do Mage's
Oh
armor.
no!
17.
Roll to confirm.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck. Oh, this is not a good sign.
You take 20 points of bludgeoning damage as all of the teeth clamp on you and they pull back and flesh is ripped from all of the bite marks. Clothing is rended. And then you
Yikes.
watch it just kind of like swallows the pieces of your meat. Absorbs into it.
Oh!
Swallows
So
the
that's what it's
pieces
like.
of your meat.
Diggity.
Sorry.
And then you watch as it tries to slam you off the edge of the roof.
Oh, fucking wait. Well, you're flying.
Yeah.
It doesn't know that. It's not smart.
I
what's
mean,
your
I'm
AC
just
again?
saying you're not really
17.
flying off.
Alright, that hits. You take.
Oh.
23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Again?
And make a reflex save.
Oh.
You said 23?
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
I hate you right now. Like a lot.
Get away from there, Sybil. Or, Wiggum.
Is this to be knocked off the...
You said
Did you just let it
reflex?
happen and fly?
She could.
You said reflex?
Mm-hmm.
It was a 21.
You can choose where you're going to go and you can move an extra 5 feet from its bludgeon.
Good. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna walk. Fly off of that.
Ding ding.
Out of the fog. Thank you.
You can kind of only go in a cone in the
Okay.
way it's hitting you.
Well then, that way.
Ding ding.
That's
Just-
Go to the healer.
Alright. Sybil. You see Wiggum's body kind of in the fog, like on the edge of the roof. And you hear, ow! Son of a bitch!
I'd love to get to you, but I'm a little held up right now. Does it look like these runes that are holding or connected to the bones as they're what's holding the bones together? You know, is the runes that are on the bone cage the thing that seems to be holding the cage together?
It seems like it's part of the cage, but not necessarily the entirety of the cage. It seems like things are working in tandem. Breaking the runes may not break whatever this is, because constructs are weird.
That's kind of what I thought. It's kind of part
That's
of
about
the reason it's
everything.
I
Well,
would
just roll a
imagine.
straight intelligence check for me. You got that.
Cool.
You also figured out this is a construct.
Cool. Well, then I'm going to Vital Strike and attack it 3 times.
Actually, as you get ready to attack the bones,
Okay. Not a question.
and it just
Dissipates.
Oh shit.
yes.
Just dissolving into the ground.
Shit, that's what I was going to do. It's okay. I'm not complaining. That's
There's
cool.
now Wiggum just kind of like
Owie! It hurts! Sybil!
I'm going to speed up. I'm not climbing to get you.
I'm coming down. Get your hands ready.
I'm going to run, keeping my my hand to the wall.
Okay.
To go 1, 2, 3.
You're
4,
running.
5, 6.
Okay. As you reach here, make a reflex save.
Oh no, Sybil.
With at disadvantage because you are running.
Oh, Sybil, no.
Dark. A reflex save?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. That's nice. 21.
You stop right before you fall over the edge of a hole.
Oh. Oh, shit.
You're not sure.
Can I see with a...
You can
no,
only
I
see
only
5 feet.
Because it's a fog. Or like a
So you just...
scene.
And then you feel the rock that your foot stepped on give way and you pull back.
You see the...
And you hear... Whoosh, and then you're like, oh! It was this breaking and hitting the sewer water below.
Yikes.
Oh, shit. Okay. I guess I'm gonna yell. Don't go directly into the fog. There's a hole down there. And then I'm going to.
Okay, go.
No, I'm going to then move back, I guess, because I was.
You can't when you're running because you have to run.
Yeah.
You
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I guess I'm going to use one of my lay on hands on myself.
All right. You touch yourself, and you feel warm.
Center of my being coming from my abdomen. No.
I'm like, what are you doing? Rolling a d20. Holy shit.
Cool.
How much do you heal yourself?
17.
Just, doof, you see a flash of light on the inside of the fog. Just kind of going, poof. No idea what it is.
Oh.
Garen,
Okay. Can I see it on the top building?
it has partial cover. It has like a 25% chance of you missing.
I would like to first blow my signal horn.
Alright.
This is sounding a horn requires a DC 10 perform check and can convey concepts such as attack, help, advance, retreat, fire, and alarm. The report of the signal can be clearly heard up to a half-mile distant. For each quarter mile beyond, perceptions check equal to the horn. Take a -1 penalty.
Is this
So,
a standard action to blow in
it's
the horn?
I'm using it as a move action because it's around my neck.
Okay.
I have it in my neck slot, so I'm just gonna.
Super rape whistle.
Alright.
I'm gonna say help.
Roll a perform check.
Oh my god, I missed the box. That does not happen. No, that's a 2.
It's like whenever I use that one, it just sounds like
God.
farting noises.
Sharkmonk, have you been pooping in this?
I get some debris.
You breathed in.
I got some debris in my throat from whatever source I do not know.
Alright.
The ash that's in the
The
air.
ash, yeah, I go. Okay, well then,
Gross.
I'm gonna try to take 2 shots at him then. Since I
Okay.
used my move action to blow the signal horn. So how do I do partial cover?
So, partial cover is 25% chance of missing. So
Yeah,
roll a
so-
d4,
Okay,
and if you get a 1, you miss.
okay. D4. Don't fuck me over, bruh. I hit. That's a 2.
Alright, and roll
And
for the
then
second one.
one is a 1. So the second one doesn't hit.
Alright.
First one does.
So now I have to roll
So
this
now I have to roll to see if it hits.
Mhm.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
Roll to confirm.
That's
Natural
12 plus 13, so 25.
You have a critical. And
Yeah!
why don't you roll damage on that, little buddy?
Yay! Little buddy. So that is 14 times 2, so
28?
28, yeah.
Alright. You watch as
None of us see shit.
you watch as one of the well actually no, you may see this. You watch as something hits and you see a skull explode. Then your second one you're like yeah,
Just go. Alright.
and you see this. Well, actually, Wiggum just sees. There's just now a green.
They're full.
All right,
Oh, heard it!
Wiggum.
I am going to fly off of the roof of that. and as close to Sybil as I can.
So
Said we are able to
do
see
it
Point.
in 5 feet increments, so I can see her from there.
I'm assuming you saw the blast of
Yeah.
light. You can reasonably find your way down to Sybil. But I would like you to make a check to not slam into the ground while flying.
What am I rolling?
Make a fly check with disadvantage.
20?
Mm-hmm.
With disadvantage? Fuck. 8?
Your maneuverability is perfect, right? Under that spell?
I believe so, yes.
So you get a +8.
Yeah.
So 16?
Yep.
You do not slam into the ground. You see it and you're like, ah! And then you stop right before you slam into it. So you just kind of go, oh, these joints.
Fair. And so that was my move.
Yes.
My standard, I'm going to use my heal hex on myself.
And you watch as she just like, it almost seems
Oh!
blood being drawn. Oh, God. And,
Rolled.
you're lucky.
I'm lucky.
I was gonna swing at you. You just came out of point blank anywhere, balls deep into this, and I was like, oh my god! Oh,
then you watch
thank
she's just like,
God.
blood symbols.
Okay. I just had a heart attack, so it's fine. You're fine.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Hip
Sorry.
check. See, he's going to hit you and you're going to hip check him into the pit.
Sorry.
Okay. Cure moderate is what?
2d8.
2? Okay, that's what I thought.
This is so peaceful.
Yeah,
zen.
it was a part of the relaxing part of the battles. A strategic moment, if you will. They don't all
Healing.
have to be. They don't all have to be scary. Battle doesn't always have to be scary, except for when you're getting attacked by a
Okay.
skull monster.
And you watch this wound just kind of, the blood hex just kind of seeps into her body. You watch the wound stitch.
Ow!
The creature
Big hole here. Be careful.
Wait, did you heal?
takes a running start.
Ah!
Make a reflex for half damage.
Okay. That is 19 plus reflex, but I think I might have the reflex feat. Hold on.
Lightning reflexes.
I don't. Okay.
Alright,
Just wanted to double check,
so
because those are things I like to take. Can I borrow that again?
Oh, of course, sorry.
Yes, you're fine.
oops.
Have enough dice there, GM?
Maybe.
Is there really such a thing?
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and
Okay.
what is your combat maneuver defense?
26.
And you are knocked prone.
Ah, fuck. Frack.
But having been knocked prone, you miss the stabbing rib cage as it just
Oh, keep those away from me!
the creature takes 11 points of damage.
Yeah! Take that fall damage. Motherfucker.
Simple. You just saw Wiggum right behind you as you're looking at the hole.
Ow.
Well, I turned around, but I didn't see you. Why am I losing all of my shit today? Sweet.
You haven't even moved.
I know!
What are you looking for?
My plan.
Right there?
Thank you. Can I see this square?
Not around the corner.
Can I look around the corner? Can I see it?
You'll have to make a dexterity check to not, or an acrobatic check to not fall off the pit.
Can I assist with that?
He'll get a +2, but you need to aid another. Yeah.
Wiggum, there's a huge hole here. You have to go around the building.
Make an acrobatics check to move around Wiggum.
I thought I could move through other people's squares without being an issue, as long as they were friendly squares.
Oh, I guess. Wait, this is a big enough space. So yeah, but other time if it's a 5 foot, you'll have. So are you
Ow.
running?
Yeah, oh yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You're going to move 4 times your speed.
I can do
55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 90, 100, 110, 120. Where do you want to go?
10, 150, 120.
And you see the thing on top of Garen. Roll a heal check to see if you think Garen's dead.
18.
Garen is not dead.
Yeah, I
but
was
it's
gonna say I have like 51
Yeah.
health. I'm fine. I'm just.
Yeah.
Ah! I'm screaming. Oh my god! Oh no! This is scary. Oh.
Garen.
That's all
Yeah.
I got.
So I am going to cast bark skin on myself.
Alright.
It's a touch. I guess I don't know. It just says touch, standard action. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get up, but
You have to make a concentration check to cast it while
okay.
you're
Mhm.
on the ground.
Yes.
So roll a d20
Okay.
and add your caster.
Modifier?
I think it's caster level, isn't it?
Caster level.
I think it's caster level. I'm gonna double check.
So,
I should know this. You guys use it enough.
Okay. So if it's caster level, then it's 23 because it's a 15 plus 8. Sorry.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I really should print this out again, but
It's
I lost
okay.
it.
Don't worry about it.
What is it?
I just have to see the.
Bark gun.
Also, it's a concentration check, so
Yeah.
you
23.
d20 add your caster level and the ability score modifier.
Oh, that would be 26.
You just make it.
So I get
You
a
just-
+2 to my natural armor bonus. Wait, for
You
every...
start to grow bark out of your skin,
Okay.
and it just kind of turns into like a suit of armor.
Okay. Wait, hold on 1 second. That's level 2. For every 3 caster levels above 3rd to a max. Okay, so that would be 2, 3, 4.
All right.
So I get +4 on my armor bonus. Sick. I knew this would come in handy.
Just. They also have little pine needles that stick out too.
Okay, so that was a standard action, so that's pretty much everything.
Yeah, unless you want
Okay.
to
Can I-
stand up.
Yeah.
Is standing up a move action or a full round action?
You can try and crawl, but it'll be at a reduced speed, and it may get an attack of opportunity against
Isn't it a
you.
move action?
Same with getting up.
Yeah, that's true. I will try to crawl
Oh.
backwards 10 feet.
You cast a spell, so it gets an attack of opportunity against you, right?
I mean, yes.
So what is your touch AC?
It is 15.
It does not hit you.
I'm very surprised.
Right by your head.
Wow, that's a first ever.
And
Okay.
you see the bones just.
Those are all my ribs. Oh.
Okay. Now I would like to try to crawl 10 feet backwards towards Sybil.
Alright, it's going to get an attack of opportunity. What is your new AC with your natural armor bonus?
Touch AC or?
Touch AC.
That would be 19.
First one does not hit.
Woo!
Second one does not hit.
Oh, praise the Lord!
You are lucky.
The roleplay gods are on my side today.
You are lucky.
I'm just like crab walking backwards, man.
He's hitting between your legs, and you're like,
With
my
this
tangly
face."
bits!
Ah!
Alright.
Protect my jewels.
Wiggum, you hear, we have to run around the building.
I thought you were flying. I thought you were falling at me.
Bitch. I don't know if it's a standard action, but I'm going to take out a Cure Serious Wounds potion and take it.
Is it on your person?
Yes.
Is it okay? So
So
it's
it's in my belt pouch.
yeah, it's a standard action to take.
Okay, that's fine.
I think. I don't think it's a 4-round action. You guys have all the sheets.
And then can I cast Mage Armor on myself?
No, because it's a standard action to use a potion. So you can move though, or do anything that's under a move action.
That speller's gone.
move back to that corner.
Are you flying up to that corner?
No, I'm on the ground.
Oh.
When I...
So you still have the fly hex on you, though?
No.
No?
I
Okay.
do not. When I did the heal check, or when I did the heal hex, it canceled out the fly hex.
Thank you.
So...
Alright.
I had to...
Alright.
I'm coming! Ow!
The creature takes a swing at you, 2 swings at you, and tries to bite you from its current location.
Oh, can it bite me from 10 feet away? The mouth just goes.
It actually, it's very goblin shark.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright, what is your AC?
25.
That one hits.
Just hold the skull out on the
Second
end
one
of the
hits
femur.
and criticals. Your AC,
25.
you're still prone, right? Or still,
Oh yeah, so 19.
that's your flat-footed, right?
That's my touch AC, but my
Flat-footed.
my flat-footed would be 24.
You have 24 500?
Alright. And that one hits.
The 24?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, shit.
It rolled really high. Alright, so Civil, the first attack you take 12 points of damage. The second one you take 10 points of damage. That's the critical.
Oh wow.
Oh, shit.
You're lucky.
So it just,
I am lucky.
you watch as the fish just goes smacks you in the face twice, and then you watch as the mouth just goblin sharks and like goes.
No, please. Don't eat me, please. I'm so young.
And there's a bunch of like other heads on it. You take 10 points of damage and it just like gets your face and just
Not my face.
it
No.
kind of peels skin and hair off the top and bottom of your face and
I worked on my hair for 40 minutes this morning.
Civil. Not the hair.
Not my hair.
Can it attack through somebody?
If it can go over reasonably, maybe.
Okay. Then I'm going to go right there.
Okay, gets an attack. Actually gets 2 attacks of opportunity
Civil,
against you.
no.
Going into its.
The first one
Attack.
you pass through, it does, because that you didn't end in that space. So actually, I was wrong. It only gets 1 against you. What's your AC again?
25.
All right, that hits,
Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
and you
what the
take
fuck?
6 points of damage as the head shoots back out and grips your pauldrons, and just teeth are scraping against the bones in your shoulder.
I'm trying to take you down to half health, guys.
Yeah, holy shit.
Well, I'm going to, as a swift action, do another heal on me.
Does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
No, it does not.
Not good, because those are quick actions, right? Because they're.
No, it's because it's my actual ability.
Oh.
As a swift action, it does not
Or a
do,
free action. That's in
Yeah, when I heal myself, it doesn't do an attack on me.
I touch myself.
I want you to love me. I forget myself.
Okay, that's 15. And then I'm going to take a defensive stance, and I'm just going to yell,
So just
Guard, get behind me further.
So you can't fight defensively because that's a full round action, but you can just like, would you like to attack it instead? It's a full round action to fight defensively.
Sure.
Okay. You may roll to hit.
Math sucks today, guys.
Plus 15.
To 65.
That would be
79.
80.
79.
78 plus 13.
5, 15.
15, yeah.
I
that's good.
made a mistake, so Serenray's light shines upon you and you gain 5 HP. You're a good person, Sybil. The butterfly
Sorry about to die.
flies back off.
What mistake? Is this something that I should know or should not know?
No.
Okay.
You should know.
Then I'll
That's
take
my atonement
That's
for my sin.
my bonus.
For your sin.
Fuck.
Come on, Cyril.
20.
Oh,
Does not hit.
fuck.
Alright. You watch as the bones just and it kind of flows back out.
Still, just like, go and get behind me. Fuck.
Garen.
Okay, I would like to use my move action to get up.
Alright.
Then I would like to
What
take...
is your new AC?
It is, after I get up,
Mm-hmm.
25.
It does not hit you, is it?
Okay. I would like to take a 5-foot step right there.
Okay.
Then I would like to take 2 attacks on it.
Alright.
Woo! And I am within 30 feet of it, so I
You
get my
are.
point blank shot. So that's,
Actually, is it in the volcanic storm?
It's
yeah.
already dissipated.
Oh, it has. Okay.
It doesn't stick around.
Oh, I didn't realize that. My
So-
mistake.
16 plus 18, so 32, I think.
I think that probably hits.
Probs. I'll roll
Props
this.
McGloss.
I'll roll the second hit. That's cocked. That's probably not gonna hit. That's 16.
That one does not hit.
Okay, so for the one hit does. Oh, nice! 19 points of damage.
Alright.
Point blank shot. I wasn't using it before, but I have it because it's a prerequisite to my other feats.
Another skull shatters.
And then I'm just gonna be like, "Rah!"
Okay.
Rah!
Wiggum.
Going to run.
Good job, teamwork.
Yeah.
Run.
You're doing a good job. Good teamwork. Good teamwork.
And I'm going to go ahead and do Mage's Armor myself.
Alright. You can't run and do Mage's Armor.
Oh,
Okay, then
it's
I
a
will
full
hide
action.
behind the
Yeah,
corner.
just.
I'm going to get my mace out just in case.
I
I'm
feel
going to
her
start.
presence behind my shoulders.
It's a move action to take out your mace.
Never mind then.
You're just gonna.
Ah!
This
Okay.
is why you
Ouch!
call weapon.
You're right by Garen, so you can go. Ouch.
Or agree. Ouch.
Alright. So.
So,
How
how are you doing, by the way?
Health-wise?
Yeah.
roll perception.
Thanks to mine, I'm fine.
Okay.
All of you roll perception.
Good. Natural 19 plus 14.
So,
So,
since
33.
I was lost for the past 17 hours, now roll the 20.
33.
11.
So 22.
You don't
Rangers,
hear it, but
man.
you guys hear a familiar voice chanting something, but you can't quite tell where it's coming from. A small gnomish voice.
So bright.
You son of a bitch.
Alright,
You handsome gnomish bastard.
it is now Zempe's turn.
Yay!
As you watch as Appears
Senpai, you motherfucker.
right in front of Garen, just like, I got this, guys!
You were not here this whole
And
time?
you watch as he shoots an aggressive thundercloud.
Hell
and it,
yeah.
and it hits it and then dissipates. I think it's immune to magic, guys.
Yo, you fucking think.
I didn't know.
How long have you been standing there?
I just got here. I felt better. And I had a dream. And I found you guys.
Well, hi
I
there.
didn't know.
It's okay.
And
Thanks
he's
for
gonna,
trying.
moves like in between your legs. Just like, don't let it eat me.
It's okay. I won't. I'll stand with my bow.
It actually gets an attack of opportunity against him because he cast a spell.
Do
It
I
does
get-
not hit Zempe. As it tries, he just kind of like,
I kind of pull him into
Yeah.
like. I like. Careful, gnome friend.
alright. So that's Zempe.
McNomers.
It is now the creature's turn.
Oh god. It's gonna eat Zempe like a snack.
It attempts to grab you. What is your combat maneuver defense?
26.
It grabs you
Son of
and
a
lifts
bitch.
you up and chucks you.
Pulls a boot.
Checks me where.
You're gonna find out in a second. Make a reflex save to drop, if you choose, to drop your weapon and try and grab onto this creature and not be thrown.
To grab. I should make a reflex save. Should I just roll regardless and then make my decision, or should I just?
No, you should make your decision first.
Do you want to risk losing your weapon and be thrown?
Do you want to risk using your weapon
And
and
hold
not
on to
be
it.
thrown, or do you want to not let go of your
No.
weapon and be thrown and take fall damage
I'll
and throw damage?
drop my sword.
All right, roll reflex to grab.
You're just gonna drop your sword and be thrown.
No, that's
This
what's
is
gonna
the
happen.
best of both worlds.
16.
Okay, so you don't quite. You manage to like clip it, and you take one less die of fall damage. With its dex. Oh, it's not that far. Okay, it throws you into the wall,
Oh.
and it kind of throws you at an angle, so you slide along the wall. It's an abrasive wall. You take
Nice try, Sybil.
11 points of bludgeoning damage from the slide and the hitting the ground.
7.
Soul Cinder. Right there.
What?
The creature kind of walks over your sword and just kind of spins and roars at all of you and makes an intimidate check. Okay. Okay. It's a nat 20. You guys don't have to run, but you're strongly inclined to run.
Is this a fear?
Could we
effect?
make a...
It's an intimidate check. So it's not fear, it's intimidation. As if
Could we make a will save against that?
you control. It doesn't make you
Feel like we
panic.
have to. Okay.
It makes you shaken if you don't make your will save.
Okay. That's not bad.
17.
20.
You take a -2 on attack rolls, damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
Did you say 20?
You were like, no, I've got this. Wait,
No, I had 9.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard 20. Okay.
so you just
That-
you're like, old news.
old news is fine. I'm used to this.
Zempe rolls a natural 1 and just shits himself. It's the diarrhea.
Brick.
Actually. Okay. Alright. Garen.
Okay.
Actually, no. Civil.
Oh, yeah. It is Sybil's turn before mine.
Make an acrobatics check to land on your feet as you slide down the wall.
Come on, Sybil.
No. That would be a 2.
Okay.
So 12.
You're prone.
12 altogether.
Oh, 12 altogether. You just make it on your feet. You're slipping a little bit from your own blood.
Ouch.
That hurts. Nothing I can do here. It's on top of my sword at this point.
Yes. It is over your sword.
Okay.
Just so you guys know, this is a CR8.
But there were also 3 of us to start with.
I'm going to cast Shield of Dawn. Or Shield of the Dawnfire on me. So now
You see this radiant golden sun, almost like a sunflower, but still stylized, wreath Sybil.
that's really dope as hell. And I'm going to. Can I run and try and slide underneath it and grab my sword?
I would say not, since you cast Shield of the Dawnflower, because that would be your action. You can move.
Grabbing would be that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all I really got. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Garen.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna say, Zempe, get behind me. And then I would like to, I guess, should I call for help one more time, or should I just shoot it 3 times? What do you guys think?
You do you.
I'm just gonna shoot it 3 times.
Who needs help? I got my own
Yeah,
help.
who the fuck needs help? That is 12 plus 18 plus 1, so 31.
That hits.
Second one is 2 plus 13 plus 1, 20, or 16.
That does not hit.
Okay, third hit. Natural 19 plus 1 plus 18, so
Is he bow
38.
critical on 19?
Huh?
Is he bow critical on 19?
No,
it's
on
only
20. So that's,
Alright.
yeah, 38
So, roll damage.
on the first, on the 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 18. Point blank shot, man. And 15. Right? 18 plus 15 is 32. 33, yeah.
33. Alright. 2 more of the skulls shatter, and the other one just... And you hear the Wilhelm scream in the distance.
Sorry, Livik.
But I did tell Zempe to get behind me, so
Okay.
that was the thing I did.
Wiggum.
So can I want to get out my Morningstar.
Okay.
And
Move action.
cast Mage's Armor.
Alright. And you see this bright pink, then turning to green magic shield appear on Wiggum, and she has like this invisible suit of armor. Zempe.
Gets behind me like a good little boy.
Heavens leaps
Or
his
gets
shit
the
out
fuck
of there.
out of there. Gets on the roof.
Actually, he does have Leaping.
Yay. Good job, Zempe.
Oh boy.
He's like, I'm not very helpful right now.
You're great. Thank you.
Just, actually, what does he have as a weapon?
Shillelagh.
He just,
Shillelagh.
he pulls out his quarterstaff.
Hand to the mage that shit.
Throw it.
What is your ranged touch? Or your touch AC, I'm sorry.
Right now,
Yes.
it's 20.
Okay. It starts to throw the bone that you don't know makes a prison, but you know makes a prison, and throws it like a boomerang, and it's trapped in its own prison.
Does
Ah!
it actually scream like that, or?
It roars.
Ah!
Okay.
Nice one.
Sybil.
Dumbass.
See it just.
Gonna go up to it and try and grab my sword out from under it.
Alright.
Good
Yep.
luck.
Can you make an attack while grappled?
Probably.
Minus 2 on attack roll, so it'll get 2 attacks of opportunity against you. At reduced.
Yeah.
Okay. First one. What's your AC?
25.
Does not hit. Second one. Does not hit.
Okay.
Make a. I don't know. Just roll a d20 and add your dexterity to grab the sword.
Oh.
9.
I'll give it to you because you have Serenray's grace upon you. You're just gonna like.
You can't. You almost can't get it. It's like when you're trying to get something under a counter and you can feel it, but
you stick your foot under and you're like, oh, that's easy. You're gonna have Soul Cinder.
I'll take that as much of it.
All right, Garen.
Yeah. I'm gonna try my signal horn again. I don't have any performance checks, so that's not gonna do it either. So it's a little bit better. It's like.
You guys are like,
Fuck
it's getting better.
You're doing better.
Oh, you used to stick like a million times. Now I'm gonna attack it twice. That's 16 plus 18 plus 1, so 30.
How do you want to do this?
Yay! I went to, how many skulls does it have left?
1 in the center, 2 on the top, 12
Okay.
on the arm, and like 14 on each leg.
I kind of want to just like squat down like in like one of those really cool poses and pull back and just like hit like the center of it and shatter it outwards.
All right.
With the shadows
You watch as
all
Garen
over
just
the
like,
I just want to see how much damage this would have done. 14.
and you see Garen pull back the bow a little farther than you've ever seen Garen pull it back, and you worry it may snap, and you see it just burst through and hit the center skull, and you see cracks right around it. It just collapses in a pile of bones, sinew, muscle, and arrow fragments.
Yes.
Is it dead yet? We got it? Sorry about all that.
Sybil, make sure it's dead.
Sorry
I'm
about all
probably
those
fully
bones
covered
on
in its
you.
bones.
Yeah, sorry about all those bone fragments
I'm
on
gonna
you.
get off, I'm gonna shake it off, and I'm
You
gonna
taste bone.
run all the way around here to grab my shit.
What shit
And I'm
did
gonna
you have
go
there?
over here and I'm gonna yell for him. My rope.
Oh,
and grappling
yeah.
hook. Then I'll
Alright,
take
so
that
you guys
on.
just see Sybil's just run past
I
you
like
guys.
to come over and help her while we're doing this.
Alright, so you two are doing that. What are you and Zenpei doing?
I'm actually gonna go with them.
Yeah, I think
Zenpei's just like, I
everyone's
don't want
just
to be left
coming.
alone.
Everyone's coming.
You watch as the fog is starting to dissipate a little bit, but it's still rising up from the hole in the center.
Can you hear me down there? Anyone?
Who are you calling out to?
There were a couple of guards that were with me earlier.
Oh,
Roll perception. All of you who are there.
19.
Zenpei got
Cocked.
a natural 1. Ow.
I also got a natural one.
23.
It was cocked at like a 17.
You're so worried about Sybil at this point. Sybil.
Sybil, are you alright?
I'm sorry, what did you get?
19.
23.
You both hear from down below. What languages do you all speak?
Celestial and Common.
You are like
Twice as much as I did last time.
Common and orc.
Common, Elven, Sylvan, Drow, Sign Language, Draconic, Abyssal, Undercommon, and
Oh my
Infernal.
god! Is that more than
You sure?
oh,
No.
sad.
You guys don't understand this language that is now coming up that you and Zenpei don't hear because you're just like, Sybil, thank you.
You
I'm
can't
asking
hear
Zenpei if he's alright. Like, how's your twirl been, my friend?
I shit my pants and
owl
just
here,
prestidigitating
and
it.
I've got my Zenpei here.
You just
And she's got my snake, and Truck Monk jumps over onto Sybil.
There's the cloud, the steam is still too high to
It's-
see through.
and you're guessing from the distance that you heard a splash, there's quite a distance between it and the bottom.
Has the steam dissipated at all?
I vote we go back and get.
It's a little smaller.
Can we kind of see a little bit? But
Hey, can you try using that signal horn again?
yeah, totally. I'll give it another shot. I mean, I've used it a lot of times. I think I was just really scared. Natural 20. Asking for help.
But it's like blasting. You have to all cover your ears.
See, I told you I could play.
Actually, make fortitude saves to not be deafened.
I'm fine.
Not just one.
Good.
Yeah, I'm deafened.
Zenpei got a 1.
13, or
What?
10.
Wow.
Good, the spellcasters are deafened. You take -1 penalty on initiative. Automatically fail perception checks based on sound.
Probably not for that
20%
long.
chance of spellcaster failing.
It's like when a firework goes
Yeah,
off. It's
but if
only
you-
gonna last for like a minute.
You're using it in battle.
Yeah.
You're deafened for 1 minute. What?
I'd like to make a heal check on everybody. Mainly women.
What?
Heal check.
Okay.
28.
Make one more just so we can average the party.
15.
Okay. Yeah, you're good enough. You can tell they're both just deafened and Zempe's fine.
36 and 54.
A little rough around the
41.
edges.
You're also shaking.
I'm at 41 actually.
Touch you and you one of my heals on you.
Does it
lay
help
on hands.
deafness?
It does shake him.
Okay.
That's a good
It's
time.
okay. It's okay.
8 6 is 12 14 heals and you're no longer shaking.
Thank you.
It was like, oh, I feel better now. So the only reason that it managed to get it on you is because it was Intimidate, got a natural 20, so I gave it something that wasn't a fear effect, but was related to fear.
That's fine.
Same thing if you guys were to do Intimidate and natural 20.
That's kind of what I said. I'm also going to cast it on myself too.
So guys, I had a dream
What was
that Gimbal Hop is under attack, and I have to go because I think Endor is going to go there to destroy it. I will be back. Can I have a piece of your hair?
Yes. I make him a little hair doll.
Questions asked.
Oh, you just pull out a hair doll of yourself?
No, I grab my hair and make him a little hair doll.
Make a craft check at disadvantage.
My disadvantage.
'Cause you're in the
I've
fog.
If you're rushing through it.
You're also in the fog. Alright, that's not bad, that's not bad. Oh!
16.
Thanks, that's not bad.
It's actually, you guys are impressed as soon as that leaves. Like, yeah, sure.
She kind of like loops it,
Yeah.
like in like a
No-
fluid
no
movement,
questions
like
asked,
kind
just
of like how
okay,
people make
cool.
those intricate knots super quickly.
Yeah, and just,
Here you go.
thank you. I'll be back.
Bye. Opus. I'm missing.
And then as he's going through, it's important. I'll miss you. I'll find you. Don't leave, Rook.
I didn't quite catch that last part.
What?
Can we give him back his trident?
You can throw the trident into the thing
Take us!
and just go
Take
apart.
off!
Doesn't she have the
I
trident?
have the trident.
Oh.
I don't know he's leaving. I just saw hair.
Oh.
So I made him a hair doll.
Okay, you still have a
Thanks.
stand
I have no idea because I'm so
You don't know
Aren't you
shit.
deafened too?
then. No, I'm
No,
not.
it was
It was
just
just the
Senpai
spell
and...
cast.
Oh, okay. I have to go!
Okay!
Hair! And then you, okay, that makes sense. You just make him a hair doll
Yeah.
without words. Okay.
She's sign languaging at him.
He doesn't speak sign language.
I would hope not.
Nope.
Either way, she's still doing it.
Yep.
While she's
It's.
talking.
I would not put it past Wigan to just give people hair dolls if they pointed at her hair. All right. So
There were 2 down there. Okay, 1, maybe 2 down there.
A6 awfully dangerous. I don't know.
I can't just leave him.
I don't know if I trust this place. Maybe
One of the
we should
guards
come
fell
back
down.
for help.
at this point, you see this large winged serpent in the sky.
Oh,
Oh, dear God.
my gosh. That's scary. I get my bow ready.
For those of you that have never seen who have seen Catriona before, Carvata has become significantly larger. Now a large creature, medium when she,
I don't think any of us have seen Carvana.
but I mean just like you two know of like Carvana's original
well,
size.
from
Yeah.
a past life.
From a past life standpoint, it's bigger, and you see this orc riding it. What's going on?
We need help down here.
You see her land on with Carvata.
I put my
Lady
bow.
Catriona!
I put my bow away. Cause I had it.
Who called for help?
I did.
Impressive.
Thank you.
That is some lungs. What's going on? What's the explosion?
So there was clearly this giant hole in the steam.
There was an explosion in the sewers, the steam came out. Me and a guardsman were investigating and the guardsman fell down. When I went to pursue A large bone golem came out and started fighting us. If it weren't for my two friends here, they would have probably killed me.
Shit! I forgot to loot. I'm gonna go loot.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Uh,
I'm just gonna go inspect the body really quick.
You find 2 pristine skulls.
Ooh.
1 human, 1 not. You
Okay.
can roll knowledge nature with disadvantage to determine what it is.
Okay. Knowledge nature.
Yes.
Okay.
Because there's no knowledge death.
Human. I'll roll knowledge nature, which is good. 'Cause
At
I have a
disadvantage.
good. I have a good nature check.
I
So.
know dead things really well.
That is 16.
You're not quite sure what it is, but it seems like it's similarly human, but it has some animal features.
Okay.
Almost like a cat shape. You're not 100%
okay.
sure.
Similar to human. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. And nothing else?
Nothing else.
Okay.
Except for there's runes that are drawn on all of these skulls.
I'm not gonna know what they are, but I would like to make a mental note of them.
Alright.
Alright, I come back.
Are you all okay?
We're fine, but we can't get the guard. I have no idea how far he went down. I just heard a
I
splash.
would not want to explore this space.
We can't just leave him down there.
Well, if I would rather us not die to try and rescue someone who might be alive. We will do a rescue party, but we need this to clear out. I don't want to go in blind, no matter how noble the reason.
You're right, my lady. I'm sorry I questioned you.
It's always good to question authority. Just don't question me. And then she kind of like winks.
Don't ever question me again.
just
I would
You're
like
shaking.
to cure moderate wounds on myself.
I can hear you all.
I told you how much health I have left, but
I didn't hear that.
it's okay. I only have 41, which is less than half of my health. If we're gonna go down, I'll wait and see if we're gonna go down. Maybe.
So,
I'll reach out and cast.
does anyone know how big this hole is?
No idea. Can't tell
We
from
can't really see all the
steam
way
stuff.
through the fog.
Does anyone have a way to clear the fog?
Not right now. I mean, I didn't focus a spell for that, but
I didn't either.
otherwise I would have the gust of winds.
19.
Huh?
19.
19. Thank you.
She goes, Carvada, see if you can flap it away, and just Carvada just... It seems to be swirling it and clearing it a little bit, but the sheer size of this volume that is coming up can't be cleared.
There was also a strange voice down there. I couldn't recognize what language they were speaking in. Sounded...
Goblin?
Would I know Goblin? Have
She-
I heard Goblin before?
Sound like that?
Yes.
Goblin.
I see.
Goblin problem in the sewers.
Oh, I see.
Do you think so? I don't know how much Sybil has told you at this point, but
I'm assuming you mentioned the bone monster?
The
Yeah,
bone
we told him
golem?
the bone
Would you
golem
show me
thing
this-
like
Beast.
Oh yeah, it's right around this corner. Let's go.
There's a large hole down there.
There's like parts of it here, but it was like an animated, like sort of like golem thing.
I have never seen this before. I have no idea what this is.
It's a
Do you think
construct.
maybe
from what
someone-
I know, it's a
That would
bone golem.
explain these runes. Let me see if I can tell what they are. They're magic runes. I don't know what they say. I don't know how constructs are quite made. I just know they're imbued with something akin to life, but not true life.
Well,
But it looks like the fact that you're able to fell it is impressive. These bones are as strong as adamantine and seems to be immune to a lot of magic. So, good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You have definitely earned your dinner.
Oh, thank you. Do you think that there's more of these though? I'm kind of concerned that maybe perhaps this isn't the end.
I've
of
never
this.
seen these before. I don't know if this is a new wave or if it's just one. Unfortunately, I don't know much about necromancy.
I've got an idea. why don't we sneak into the fog from each direction and figure out where exactly this hole is? The boundaries of it.
That sounds like a good idea.
Put some tape across, maybe make sure nobody falls in.
I have another plan if we can figure out how large it is. So you guys moved.
I'll show 'em
Yeah,
where
we're
the
just gonna
full
go around
is.
all the edges.
Yeah,
All
so you guys
the-
go around the edges. I'm going to switch back to the map for these people to realize where everything is. Through your masterful use of different things, you kind of discover that it's kind of roughly outlined. It seems like whatever, they had to make enough space for it to blow up out of here.
Is there any chance that I could pull out some 2x4s and my hammer and nails and build little roadblocks to like prevent people from coming in with
You
my
could-
with my crafts or my carpentry check?
Sure.
Okay.
How much time are you going to spend making these?
However long it takes. However long it needs to take.
Okay.
So should I do 4 of them for each side?
With advantage.
Okay. So
Actually, just make 2 rolls. Just
okay
and you'll make
with
2 of them.
advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one was 25. The second one was 22.
Nice.
So
These ones are perfect. This one's just a little crooked.
hi, as long as it prevents people from getting
That's all
through.
I mean.
I'm gonna
There's
I
no.
can't really see this
Right.
fog.
right here
Mm-hmm.
with chalk and say, "Do not go further than this. There's a hole. Do not proceed." And then
So I'm gonna
it
poke
goes
out
up
the
there too.
window as you're doing it. What's over there?
A large bone golem. It kills people and takes their bones. Please stay back. Everything will be okay.
You see horror on this person's face.
There's also a large hole to the
Harold,
sewers.
hide the children!
You could have told them they were dead. You
I-
didn't have to say like it was alive.
I did my job. They won't go over
You could have
here.
just told them there was a hole.
Who knows? There might be other bone golems. There
Sinkholes,
might be other bones.
fog.
I told them that we had it secured. Fine.
You just terrified that family to death.
Well, fear can be a
Oh, I'm sorry.
safe guide.
One of the driveways.
They won't go past you, and perhaps there are more golems in there, so the further the better. Stay away.
Thank you.
So between your roadblocks and my messages, people should not be over here.
Great.
The fog is starting to lessen.
Cool.
Because as you look down, you realize, well, you know there's no form of steam power that you're aware of in Talfrayat that you've seen anywhere. So the fact that there's steam down here must mean that there's some sort of heat in the sewer. You realize as you're around that the smell is getting a little worse.
This is disgusting.
It smells an 8. So it's not the shittiest shit.
And it's burning
But it-
poop nonetheless.
It's not burning. It's just boiling.
Boiling poop.
I'm not used to this smell. Ugh.
If you viewers know what boiling poop smells like,
Don't let us know.
Ever.
Please.
Yeah, please.
I want to know why you know.
That's a good story.
Tell us in the comments below.
Or
Woo.
So, at this point, we're going to switch back. Quatrion and the Smuggin Sna.
Shame.
Break?
No.
I think we should take a
No,
break.
take a break.
Alright. If I can't speak, we'd go on break. speak again. So at this point, you guys
sure?
are.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Garen explodes.
Aw, shucks.
Into bones!
Yay!
And confetti. Because it's Garen. Then he reconstructs in a matter of seconds, and you guys are just like, what the
Out
fuck
of
just
confetti.
happened?
You guys both weren't sure if you actually saw that.
But you don't want to ever talk about it because you feel like they would think you were crazy.
Our heads still hurt from what just happened.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Katriana is looking around. I think this will work for now. I don't know if we should seal it until we know what's below. We'll wait for the steam. I'll get Krata. Carvada. She's gonna like pets her edge along. I will get Krata to post guard here. You see her just kind of pull out this mirror.
And please ask if Livik has been found.
Who?
Guardsman Livik.
I'll ask. And you see as she's speaking, there's no words, and her mouth kind of is warping so you can't read her lips. She's speaking to a mirror.
I'd like to put my hand on Sybil's shoulder and have Mr. Slithers crawl up my arm back onto my neck.
And you see as she's... He's not familiar with Livik, but he will look into Livik. Guards will be here. I don't mind watching. Carvada and I have this under control. Do you need a guide back? Or do you need a place to stay?
We're at Saren's Ray.
Oh, that's an excellent place to stay.
I'll be over here in the morning to see how
How about
we can help.
meet me at the war room, and I'll give you an update on what I know and vice versa.
What time should we meet you at the war room?
Not too early, like 5.
5 p.m.?
I'm joking. It's like 10 a.m. It's fine.
Oh, it's fine.
I would never want anyone to be there at 5 a.m. That's
I was okay with being there at 5 a.m. I'll be
I
at
said
You also
5
rise with the
p.m.,
sun.
but that was... I thought we were talking about dinner, you know,
Yeah.
5 p.m.
I get it.
It's
It was a
fine.
bad joke. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
It's
But
fine,
anyways,
your excuse.
Go
Tell
sleep
me.
well.
interrupt whatever you were doing. Thank you for coming to our aid.
Yeah,
I
thanks
heard a
for-
horn. It's a pretty universal signal for help.
Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. The fact
We
that no one else
could've used
responded means that we will need to have talks about military protocol.
Hopefully, I mean, it... thanks. Thanks.
Travel safe. And you see she starts... Guys, you see this... this iron wall go up and erect above this and seal off.
What the shit did I put my barriers for?
So people didn't get that far through.
I'm sad. It's fine.
You
Let's
see
just
your-
go.
Roll perception.
I used most of my chalk anyways.
18.
You see her looking at these and she's like,
Well, I thought that, like, the
Yeah.
stone thing erected
it
around
did, but you still have the barriers on the outside. And she's looking at your barriers. She's like, it's going to make good tables.
It's
Kind of
fine,
imagine that
let's
we
go.
did your barriers right there, and
Yeah,
I
she-
was thinking
she's-
I put
she
them
put it
pretty...
there.
I was thinking I put them, like...
You did initially.
Here.
What she was doing it was
here.
making sure that there were different things when the spell was to disappear.
Okay.
yeah, I wrote mine way down here so that they wouldn't go down this way.
She just moves her barriers out a little bit as you're walking away.
Alright, let's go.
You guys make your way to Saren's Ray, where you see your friendly neighborhood.
Or Dina.
Odina. Hello! My, you are dusty.
Hello, Odina.
Hello. I feel like every time I see you all, you're in need of a bath.
I'm
Yes,
always in need of a
please.
bath.
What do you do?
A cold bath, please.
Our lady's work.
This and that.
She plays in the dirt a lot. It's okay.
I built some things, but they didn't matter.
She plays in the dirt some too. It's okay.
You make me sound like such a common rabble. Oh no, I am. You make me sound like a little kid playing in the dirt.
What's gonna go?
What's wrong with being a kid playing in the dirt? Do you have fun?
I'm gonna go take a bath now.
Okay. Didn't want to talk about it, I guess.
How are you doing?
My memory's back. I didn't have any more absinthe.
Good.
I've learned that I have a drinking problem, and I'm going to work to fix it.
I'm gonna be like, Sam Ray's all about redemption and second chances, my friend.
Now I just drink holy water.
Okay.
I'm not undead. Only a fool would drink water from holy pools.
Or not for long. And then I'm gonna go upstairs.
But as you guys drift off to sleep after your nice, calming baths, you see that something has changed in your room, and it seems like there's been a new spell cast upon the temple, because on your ceilings, you see the stars through them. And if you look below you on the floor as a small light, you see where the sun is on the other side of the world.
That's pretty fucking
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. That's
And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Yay!
Congratulations, none of you died.
Yay!
None of you got super close to dying.
We lost Zenday.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was pretty damn
I
close.
mean, yeah, you had like 11 hit points
11
left.
hit points left.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Thing hit like a train!
No joke.
It swallowed my meaty bits.
Down it. Go.
I like your scream about being too young.
I'm too young, please.
I think that was one of my favorite parts, actually.
That's really good.
Oh, Garen.
And then I think my favorite description of that was the meaty bits.
I really
Ow.
like doing Oh my, protect my meaty bits.
I think that the clusterfuck before you got to the steaminess was kind of hilarious. Like,
Oh,
Trying to
we
get-
got the
get
brain
around
damage.
town.
Do we have any new,
I like how you're
Oh,
always the
wait, there's-
person who, like, ask somebody a question and you leave and then you have to, like, come back, like, wait a second.
Again.
I have more questions for you.
Yes.
I really like that.
You always do it, though, with, like, Mary as and Sybil. It's so funny. I love it.
You never want to spend more than you have to, even if that means that you have to come back to spend more time with them. But just the fact that you'd have to wait 3 seconds before asking them a question is just too much for you. So did we get any more hashtags?
I don't have the
I thought they were
hashtags.
hysterical.
They are all posted on the.
Ooh.
Should I read them out
I
loud?
would love for
may.
you to read them.
I really
Okay.
like
Love
the
it.
hashtag Sybil wants to talk to you emoji. It's my favorite.
Okay, so the next set of them that we had was Sybil and Livick in the steamy place. Brain damage. 2 friendly guard. Cough block Sybil. Livick has brain damage. Do I watch or do I yell? Snack? Who the fuck put him on guard duty? Sewer is erupting and secreting. Livick is super dead. Babysitter Sybil. I left him with a snack. Sybil the Great Supporting Buttress. Hot steamy sewer fog with a water droplet and an eggplant emoji. Sybil going in deeper. Come out wherever you are.
Whatever you are.
Whatever you are.
Sorry, my handwriting.
That's okay. Swallows pieces of your meat. Get your hand ready. I'm coming down. You touch yourself and feel warm. Is it? Oh, I thought it was.
rape whistle.
I thought it was originally Ranger rape whistle. Aw, super rape whistle. Harold, hide the children. That was the signal horn. That was calling
Because
for
you
help.
said rape was...
Why do you need a rape whistle in the middle of the forest?
You need a super rape whistle so people hear it.
It's a signal horn. You can say multiple things with it. I was
It's a
just
ranger
calling
rape
for
whistle.
help.
We all know it's a ranger
You
rape
can
whistle.
direct people to attack or defend or.
I like how you have a 0 in
Retreat.
perform. I use this all the time.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I just have to get above a 10. That's all.
Or a large bear's in your butt.
Yeah.
One of the two.
I mean, he doesn't depend on it that much, but
Yeah.
it's
I like how you breathe in the
I'm
dust.
sure that Garen and his mom, when they were tracking, they probably were on like different mountain peaks, and then
Yeah.
he'd like signal, and then she would signal back.
Probably got this and say, if there's ever a strange bear following you in the woods, you blow this, someone will come and help you.
Little
Now,
Garen
when she
said,
says bear, does she
"Oh,
mean gay
Mom,
man?
I'll do
Or
it."
does she mean like...
Bear.
Oh.
All the bears.
Oh, any of them.
Yes. They look at you funny, honey. You blow this horn.
Okay, Mommy, I'll blow the whistle when I only sing.
Blow it now! Blow it now!
I did a thing, Mommy. Are you proud of me?
I think of little Garen as being so cute. Little like brown hair, like messy brown hair, like tiny little like half orc.
Always
Running
has his
around.
shirt unbuttoned.
Always has his shirt unbuttoned.
Has
And
a
his mom,
half tucked
his
in.
mom is constantly trying to brush his hair back, and he's just like,
No.
This is what I imagine.
"Oh
was-
God, not this again."
I love that you have that handy.
And then-
Gross. I've flown in that.
Sounds really gross. Why is it so wet?
I almost got it once.
I've gotten it before when I'm out of practice.
No,
You
the
gotta make your
magic
lips vibrate.
shout.
Blow it.
Blow it for mother. Wait a second.
Hashtag Ranger.
Guys, no more incest, please.
I was
Hashtag no more incest, please.
I said please.
I said say please.
No, I know. I said please.
Okay.
Hashtag I said please.
Hashtag don't be mad.
Hashtag don't be
The
mad.
thing that gets me is it's hashtag me too, but older generations are just pound me too.
Pound me too.
Oh
Hashtag
no.
me too. Hashtag pound me too.
Oh no.
Hashtag-
It's so
Guys.
bad.
I'm never gonna be able to look at the hashtag the same way again.
Not
Just
a
saying.
ropes, guys.
Hashtag lone bear. Pound lone bear. That's awesome. Sorry, that's really funny. That's a really dark joke.
So we got all things done today, like getting in a fight.
Zempe fled. Well, didn't flee. He had a goal in mind. Wiggum just gives away hair dolls if she can't hear you.
I just
Point
like
your
how
head.
quickly.
Except I trust him.
Just.
You just have to mouth it.
Yeah.
No,
Why
I
would you
asked
want
you what you were thinking.
Just
I kind of want to just look at you and go. And see you.
Rude.
you took Animaxus's hair.
Yeah, well.
You can do it for Sybil.
Yeah,
You
but
can
I
point to
mean,
Sybil and have her
she
grab
rolled
Sybil's
high
hand.
enough.
She did. With a
She
nat
rolled-
20, it's like,
yeah. There's no way she couldn't have.
yeah. Unless I
Yeah,
got
but
a nat
for
20.
the future now, if we want to have another one-off, we can find you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Zippy really didn't need that. He has all for blood. He has all for blood.
That's
Doesn't
true,
have
but I
any
think if
blood.
the blood,
No,
Oh, he
she
doesn't have any of her
her blood.
but also like it
Does he have Rook's
degrades
blood?
over time because blood will, all of the cells will break down,
burns and
Yeah.
breaks down and rots, just like meat and stuff.
and it's been a
Do you
month.
need something organic to scrounge?
No,
You just need
if
something
you have a
covers.
possession, part of their hair or something, because hair doesn't degrade
He
nearly
has
as
the
fast as blood.
headband, so we can scry on him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very distinct headband.
Giant. Oh wait, no, it doesn't have the tick on it.
The what?
My headband?
It does.
Yeah,
It does have the dick on it. The arcane mark.
What was the other arcane mark you put?
I
that
put
was-
the arcane mark on Animaxus's shield.
Oh, okay.
On the back.
Got it. That wasn't the dick. I
No,
thought it
that
was.
wasn't the dick.
The dick was
That
on.
was the star.
The dick was on Zempe's head.
Yep.
Okay. Got it.
As it usually is.
Right.
He's really short.
I miss having Arcane Mark. It was a fun spell.
It's a really cool spell that we didn't really utilize too much.
I tried!
You did.
Like when we
You
were in
did.
Chasm and I was like,
It worked whenever it was shifting around.
yeah.
It told you a lot more about it than you probably would have got had you not marked it.
I also put a sunflower on there. He uses like a really derpy flower on
I
his
really
arm.
liked that. Just
Yay! How's it going, bud?
I gave you a ring you can't take off. I guess we're pretty much the same.
It's okay, I'm just gonna put more arcane while he's sleeping.
You look,
Here's
and I
a
wake up
cookie.
and there's like all these
Yeah.
like little kid stickers
Here's a-
just all over my body.
And penises.
Shit!
It's like a mix between cute little kid drawings and penises.
Penises. Little kid drawings,
Little kid,
versions of
like
penises.
cute little birthday faces on penises.
Like the one, like it's where the drawings where the sun is in the corner and it has
Yeah.
the lines coming out of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
4 penises that are just holding hands.
Yes, that's exactly what you
And one
do.
that's on all fours. That's why. Kid pictures of penises.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
The only thing that she's sad about is that she won't.
No, don't hashtag that, please.
The only thing she is sad about is not being able to see the face on Marius's lovers when they see the dick pictures on him. The little kid pictures on him.
What the hell is this?
Cross
It's
my
like
back.
all over, like just accumulating.
Just have like a tramp stamp with this collage in the
Of
back.
the penis is all holding hands in a rainbow.
In rainbow colors.
Some rainbow colors.
Marius, are you into men or women? Because this tramp stamp says confusing things.
Maybe I'm into anything in any way at any time.
Is anything into you?
Everything is into me, and I'm into everything.
Oh.
Except for Davina, she's not into me.
She's not into me.
Alright. Well, thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye!